21.
When did it send the results?
And then you get to obviously either well, for first level you get max XP, but second level you get to pick and choose if you want average health or if you want to roll.
I rolled a 10, but it didn't show up. But
You didn't have your token selected.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm stupid.
Also, in my games, if you roll a 1 on your health dice, you get to re-roll.
I just rolled a 10 this time, if you want to put it up there.
And then you get to roll your money.
We're still talking about me.
Yeah, I'm just quickly telling you what you get and what not.
Oh, okay. So I got to roll for health. Okay.
No, you can take either average for second level, or you can take you can roll for health.
Rolling is very risky because it could end up as a 1.
I was just gonna say, you know what? I'll just take the average.
I never ever roll for health for a reason. If I have a choice.
Yeah, you always reroll once, so there's not anything that could go terribly. Okay, there is, but
I mean, I might or may have not once have the capability to play a fighter where I roll health 4 times, four times once in a row. So my health was like nothing as a fighter, so that was fun.
I played a barbarian that at level 4 had 19 HP.
Oh,
what?
Who's missing from the initiative order? Chin, who's still coming into the battle.
Just to let you know, I got a 10 on mine.
And
it just didn't show up.
Yeah, remember to always choose your token before you roll. So it doesn't.
I guess the 9 is first.
Or, I guess I could sure roll for Chin to save time. I mean, we save all of 2 seconds. Now, the real problem is that Jin is going to be late. So, I guess we might be able to NPC him for a little bit until he comes online.
I'm right here.
Oh, there he is. Good.
I'm just waiting for my computer to decide to work.
Yeah, no problem. We're just starting. Well, we started like a second ago, but I was giving some instructions to the new person.
All right, yeah. So sorry about this, but like, you said to like roll for. Well, I wanted average for health. So what would that be, and where would I?
Fighters, I believe, get a D10,
6.
right? D6.
Yeah, it's 6.
You can just go to like quick build of a fighter and look at that.
Yeah.
Quick build of a fighter. Okay.
Or just like look up fighter in the handbook.
Right, it's a paladin that gets a D10.
Yes, I do.
Quick build of a fighter 5e. Okay.
Oh, yeah, or just use the D&D Beyond link and just follow that instruction. So at level 1 you get 10 plus constitution modifier, and then at second level, which you guys currently are, you get to either pick average, which is either 6 plus constitution, or you get to roll a D10 plus constitution. And potentially roll a 2.
Okay, and you said at your level 2, so I guess I'll make my character like that.
Yeah, you also can will be a level 2 because I keep everybody at the same level, so I don't have to deal with the headache of rebalancing encounters.
Okay, yeah, I'll see what I can do on my own.
Everno's
So,
level 10,
right now.
just the one level 1, just sitting in the corner fighting a
But
winged
for
snake.
now, we'll start the battle, and if you have any questions, you can either interrupt us or type it in text. So
Yeah, I'll probably ask the questions after the battle. It'd probably be a little easier for you guys.
yeah, so what happened last week? This will be also a good recap for the new player. So if he wants to come up with an excuse for how his character will be introduced, hey, that's always a bonus.
I might as well do it since I haven't done it yet. So last time, I believe we started out with the main group, except for myself, going to check out the docks. They interrogated some people there, and they collected some papers to look for clues, but I don't believe we found anything useful, unless someone wants to correct me on there.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think anything in particular.
Not yet.
Then they met up with me and Vanupla, who is no longer here, at the Salt Spire, where we went down to what was the first place we checked out? I know we're at the second chance right now, but
You went
checked out the docks.
into the Cher Hollow Heights. Was the first location
Yep.
after the docks.
all right. Yeah, we went to check out there. We split up into groups of 2, where we eventually all met after a small little role-playing bit. Met up at a abandoned church with a bunch of murder victims in a secret hidden laboratory. Well, I'm not quite sure if it's technically a laboratory, but clearly something was being experimented on there. And we found some of their test subjects all kind of tumored up and disgusting, and monsters and such, which I'm pretty sure I destroyed. I think Leonard tried to take something, but he didn't succeed or didn't want to at the end of it.
I wanted to take the chambers that the tumor people were in, and then you guys were discussing on how we should kill them, we should be more humane, and all that boring stuff.
Yes,
and then I made the chemical, or I told you how to make the poison, and then
we made a poison and put that into the chambers to make sure they were dead, and then destroyed the pods themselves to make sure they couldn't be used. After that, we went to the second chance to.
Don't worry about the map. I'll upload it if I can find it. I accidentally deleted it because I was editing something.
Control Z.
Do.
Well, after that, we went to the second chance, which is a sort of ghetto for non-human residents of the city. We explored the place until we found a couple more murdered victims, who I believe were part of I think the best term might be a local militia, since it's not really like a police force, who were looking into a series of murders by the local butcher, who we, assuming that he was part of a cult, went to investigate, told him the secret phrase that we got from the note. He responded about how we expected to, and after subduing him and checking out his shop, we found a hidden entrance, which we are checking out right now and are about to fight presumably just some generic guards.
Okay, and just a quick question, and you guys are fighting non-humans right now? Was the butcher a non-human?
I don't know.
I actually don't think we ever clarified the guy's race, but
was human.
Okay, yeah, it's just that you guys said you were exploring like the non-human area. I think you said it was like the down under or something.
It's the second chance.
Oh, second champion.
It's
It was
like
down
a good comparison would be like a Nazi ghetto. But
So-
for like different races, like non-humans.
yeah.
So I
that's
would
where you-
also like to
And that-
point out a small detail, which is that guy who we were going after was a butcher who was selling a special kind of meat that if you asked for it, he would lead you into his shop and say passphrase. If you got it wrong, you ended up as meat on his table, I think.
Okay, yeah, and this is in like the ghetto area, right?
Yeah.
One of them,
Yes,
yeah. I think there's
one of
multiple
them.
throughout the city.
Oh, okay.
Honestly, like what I read from your backstory, what you sent from the application, about that thing about you having to hide because you know what you did.
Yeah.
You might have hidden in one of these for a purpose. Like
Yeah,
one of the
I
ghettos.
I was thinking of something like that. So
One other tiny detail, which is unrelated to the backstory bit. Eden did drag the butcher with them into the basement just because she doesn't want him running away. So, he technically should be somewhere here or something.
Yeah, I think you were carrying him, I believe.
Dragging him.
Or or somebody was like dragging him behind. I
Yeah.
do remember that you guys tied him up.
Yeah. Anyway, that's that.
Alright, so we'll turn in our eyes to this battle as it has begun when you guys busted down the door where I believe it was still Leonardo still attempting to convince that you're on their side, but that horribly failed. In fact, they didn't even buy it for a second and turned their weapons against you and pretty much
I didn't. Did I say anything to them? I don't even remember
Or-
saying anything.
I don't remember if it was you or
I know someone was trying to convince them that, oh no, we're supposed to be down here, but
yeah,
I think it was what's his
What
name?
was it?
I think it was Aldros.
Was it?
might have been. It was somebody, I don't remember.
kind of doesn't matter because
Yeah,
as
well,
long as we
It
didn't
doesn't
have
matter
Victor with
because
us.
your cover has been blown, so... In fact, it is Leonard's turn after the door has been busted and you hear some yelling behind the corner of the room.
I am going to pull up my sleeves again. You can all see my metal-covered forearms with shards of colorful metal pieces that make up my orb embedded in my arm. And I'm gonna go in a horse stance and kind of like, you see black electricity coming out of those embedded shards and wrapping all around me, casting Mage Shield, I think it was.
Are you in a wind tunnel, by the way?
Mage Armor. No, I have a fan because it's fucking 35 degrees.
Okay.
Okay, that sounds very cold to me. I'm gonna...
35 degrees Celsius.
Celsius.
Yeah, I was
At time-
thinking.
Times 2 plus 32 is usually.
It's actually a
quick and
nice,
dirty conversion.
cool 24 Celsius at the moment, and I'm drinking green tea.
I will kill you.
It's 86 for me.
It's actually citrus flavored green tea.
Yeah, well, you and your lemon. Anyway, so yeah, I'm casting Mage Armor and gonna move up so I can Mage Blast them later.
Alright. Fair enough. I believe that's your turn.
Yep.
Next up would be good old Gina.
With a smack.
Yes, big smack. Hopefully this guy's trash.
I mean, do you consider their challenge rating has to still be fairly low for, let me check. Do you manage to hit? Yep, that's a good old hit. And, wow.
A good
Fantastic.
old boop across his chest to start out.
The
Indeed.
vegan boop.
It's like,
Uh,
quickly! Release the monsters! He yells out to the other.
uh-oh.
Oh.
I guess that's my turn. I don't want to use my bonus action yet.
I wish I had 2 spell slots here.
Alright, Gwyn, it is your turn.
All right. Okay. What do I do now? Let's see. Well, I suppose I need to get inside the room, I guess.
That would be a good start.
I'll probably move on his corner, so I don't tell at least I'm covered at least. And I'm gonna cast just Mage Armor since it's a bit of time since I last cast it.
Yeah, definitely.
So
Okay.
I'm not sure to change my AC.
Oh, I should probably open up my cheat sheet.
Let's see.
Where was it? Ah, over here.
So it will be 16 now, my AC. Gonna change.
Alright, I will try to remember that.
I think I changed it in my. I just temporarily changed it into my. Let it into my. Into my player sheet.
Yeah. Alright, that's it for you, I believe.
And I'm just gonna. Just move my familiar a bit closer. And that's it, I have my turn.
Alright. The scout next to Chin is roughened up by his attack. And it is going to try to... Oh, Jesus, they can... Oh. Not sure why they can do that at this level, but alright. He is going to multi-attack your ass, Chin.
Oh boy.
He has player levels.
Oof, that's a hard miss. And you see this guy in front of you. He picks up his 2 short swords. He swings them at you, but he swings them like about 10 feet to the other direction.
I'm just gonna start laughing at him.
You see the other scout open up the gigantic double doors, which leads into prison, like a chamber, and he runs up to like a big lever, and he pulls it, and you see this cage open, and Jin and Quinn and Ultras, you see this like a massive like bugbear that is twisted, and they have like shock collars on, and they seem quite angry, and you see the scout kind of give it like orders and shock it to kind of give it direction.
You said he has shock collar on?
Yeah, kind of like a shock collar.
So it's electric.
Yeah, it's
Mechanical.
electric.
Oh, this is perfect. Okay, thank you.
Or it might be electric. You don't know.
Court vision, I'm still gonna try it.
And he will pick up his bow and fire it at Actually, no, that is his action. Never mind. You see the massive bugbear walk out of its cage. Let me see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It moves up to the gigantic doorway, and you see like it has like this metallic arm where like some improvised like weaponry, and he presses like this little button on his hand, and you see this like short javelin fly out against Elrose. But you will have cover against this. And let me see. Normal roll, so your AC with cover would be a lot, I believe. Yes,
Yep.
That's not quite a hit. Fairly close, actually.
Oh, wow. I have a counter to this guy.
Alright. Elrose, it is your turn.
He's gonna run up. Straight to the bugbear. Where do I find my spell save DC?
It should be in your spell list if you have done it correctly on your sheet.
I don't Oh wait, no, okay. It's gonna be 13. I'm gonna cast Compel Duel on the bugbear as I yell for everyone else, don't hit the bugbear. Don't hit the big guy. And as I run about here. Do I need to make or he needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, this is your...
Yep.
I was waiting for that. Alright. So, that fails.
Yes! Okay.
Aldo's disrupting my plans.
Well, you fail.
What do you mean? I'm giving
He
a disadvantage
succeeds.
against anyone who it tries to attack that's not me. So I'm trying to act as a tank right now and handle the big guy.
I mean, that's what usually tanks do. But, let's go to Eden, unless you still have something else.
No, I don't think I have anything else. Let me take away my one remaining spell slot.
That's
I
how
love
it
having
works.
2. I love having 2.
Is a very complicated fighter, so she
Guns.
moves over here, takes cover behind these barrels. Has Valiant run over here.
I think those are baskets, but yes.
Whatever.
I know.
She has Valiant come over here and give her assistance on the attack by crawling over this guy's face and pulling on his eyelids and all that stuff.
Alright.
Take a shot with the good old Schofield.
That's a good old miss.
Is that
Wouldn't you
with
get advantage?
With
You
advantage.
need to roll with
well,
advantage then.
Yep, if you have advantage. Well, that second one is a hit. Is on the
That's 7
skull.
piercing.
So he's done.
Alright, you
10
get
damage that way.
a pretty good hit on him on the, like his shoulder, and you can see him lose quite a bit of strength from his arm, but he still keeps standing. But you can obviously see that he's bleeding.
I get
And
two initiative.
you know what? She's gonna action surge and try again.
Gun again.
Yeah,
That's a good old miss.
that was a waste. Okay. That
mean,
is
That's how usually action searches go.
yeah. She steps back over here behind the corner and
Alright, it is bugbear number 2.
Wait, there's a second one?
Yep.
I've made a grave mistake. Could have just somebody did this.
As it walks closer, and it sees Jin in its range, and nobody. I guess Ultros is also. Let me see which one of he will attack, since they're not exactly smart. Alros, you're getting attacked. Oof, that's a hit.
Oof.
Alros, you will take a whopping 3 piercing damage.
Okay, not as much as I expected, so that's good.
I mean, what do you expect? It's just a javelin.
Yeah.
You should see if they hit you with that Morning Star.
Oh. Ooh.
Leonard.
So
Yeah.
technically, I'm just saying, if you wanted to do something with the collar, as long as it's not a direct, like, harmful action or attack taken against them, I think that's how the spell works.
1 second.
Spell ends if any other creature
I mean,
casts a target.
He's planning to do his subclass spell thingamabob.
Ah.
So wait, the first one is like bleeding.
This one is bleeding heavily.
That one, right?
No,
He hasn't
just
taken
this
damage yet.
scout. This one is
Oh.
full HP.
Okay.
Actually, every single one of them is at full HP except that one.
Okay, 1 second. I'm trying to calculate the distance.
No problem. Use the measuring tool.
From here, I think I can do. Yeah, I can. Can I use my cantrip and turn on his collar to shock him so much that he will pass unconscious?
I mean, it's already on, and it's not like. I guess you could just shock him if you want.
Can I keep the shock on until he passes out?
I mean, that's gonna take a long while, but if you
Yeah.
want.
Ooh, could I do that push spell to like if I push the spell, would I be able to knock him out in 1 turn?
I mean, it would do more damage.
But
In this case, it would be a saving throw to resist the lightning, and if he passes or fails, determines how much damage he takes.
okay.
I
Then I'll
would
do the one next to
say
Elros.
I would say it would be like a Constitution saving throw because it's a shock collar that's attached to his neck, so that would be like depending how hard he is. And let's use your spell save DC, and damage would be something like it's electric, so maybe would D6 be a too little?
1d6.
Yeah, I guess that would be like a D6.
So in any way, I won't be able to knock him out. That's what I'm
No,
understanding.
these are more like obedience colors. They're not meant to, you know.
Well, then I will do the opposite and just make him go crazy. I'm going to turn off the collar for the second one.
Alright.
And then scream at him. Is he like... Would he be able to understand me? Do I get that sense that if I scream at him, he would understand me?
You have no idea.
Can I do an insight check to see that?
You could do a nature check to figure out
Okay.
if bugbears speak, what they usually speak.
Speak Goblin?
11.
You're not 100% sure. But you do know that the scouts were barking orders at them in common, so...
Yeah, okay, so I'm going to turn off his collar and say, you're free, go take your revenge on the captors.
So you're using it at the second one?
Second one, yes.
Alright.
So you guys just see me snap my fingers and the collar goes off, and I just wave at the guy like, you're free!
That's
Go crazy!
a action right, yes. Alright. Interesting turn. Jin.
I think I still have like 5 feet or 5 or 10 feet once. Yeah, I have 5 feet. I'm gonna go back.
Yeah, you might want not to be in the front line. That would be a...
Hey,
good
that you have it has disadvantage against literally everyone but me. And if it's stupid enough, it could try to attack someone else. Yeah.
I mean... You would be surprised how dumb they are.
Eh.
Wait, so did the collar go off?
Yeah, the color is off.
Did he understand me?
You see it kind of grunt and groan.
I would probably rephrase it, be like, attack, and then point at the captors. Free, attack, captor.
Well, let's do Jin's turn.
Alrighty, things are starting to get a little bit more serious, so I'm going to use my wild shape into a giant spider. That does turn me into a large creature, so presumably since it's like a spider, it's a bit more easier for me to not just crush all my companions that are near me.
Oh, I mean, that would be a good idea. Yes.
Alright. And once I do that, I'll make a bite attack against this guy right here. Hopefully finish him out.
I could do it like this, so there we go.
Okay.
If you'd like a
Ow.
chance.
Ooh.
That's a good old crit. Let's see.
I'm pretty sure a poison damage
Wow.
isn't supposed to crit.
Hold on. Is that a saving throw or is that an attack or is that both?
It's both. The
I assume
7 and 8 is for just for bite, and then there's a poison save on top of it.
Okay, Constitution saving throw. Yeah, I'm not sure if no, I don't believe the poison damage crits also, so I believe that's only 3.
Yeah.
But for your critical effect, my friend, a 74. Your senses heighten and you become aware of threats around you, around the battlefield. You are able to use the dodge action after your attack.
Oh, wonderful. As like just a free action, or?
Yep, you are
All
able
right.
to take the dodge action if you want.
Or the rest of combat.
No, for just this one time.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and do that. Is he still standing after that?
Let me count. No, he's dead.
He's very dead. Good.
Yeah.
Curtis a giant enemy spider.
He had all of 9 health left.
All right, I'll use my movement to run back over here, and so that's like presumably more like 20 feet since I'm like
Yep.
a giant large creature, and then use the rest of my 10 feet to get up on the ceiling.
Okay.
So I'm crawling up on the ceiling right now.
All right. Can't really mark it on this, but let's put in where
I'll
is
put it
the
right there.
wings? There we go. I mean that's usually for flying, but you know what? That's
I'm
probably the
assuming.
closest thing.
Yeah, and that'll be my turn.
Spell.
All right. Iquin, it is your turn.
All right. Let's see. For now, I guess I shall try to bring down kill a small fry, I guess. I'm going to cast I'm just gonna cast Firebolt on this guy. Sorry. On,
No, this
on
guy.
this guy.
Okay,
So, but just a straight line toward this guy.
gotcha.
Okay, let's hope it doesn't explode in my face.
Does he have line of sight?
Yeah. I mean, those baskets
Isn't
are.
that a wall?
I'm not quite sure what that's supposed to be, so I'm gonna say yes. He does have line of sight.
Yeah,
Actually, no. I think that might be actually a wall. Now that I think about it.
yeah, is that a wall?
You could move like a couple feet to the.
Yeah, I guess you could just move
Right.
over next to Jin and fire there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Actually, that would be maybe cover, so maybe over here.
Never mind. And I thought I had the trigger on sight.
Either way, that's a miss. Yeah,
Alright.
7 doesn't exactly hit.
And nothing else. I'm just gonna move my familiar near me and end my turn.
The scout next to the bugbear has a longbow, which he points toward at Leonard and Iquin because they are casting some nasty ass spells.
Whoops, sorry.
Wait, you can shoot twice?
Yes, they have multi-attack. That's that's gonna hurt.
Oh,
Leonard, you take 10 points of piercing damage.
I have, just clarifying, I have 14 armor class.
Doesn't matter, he critted your
Okay.
ass.
That is nice. I just have a massive arrow in my chest, almost barely scraping my heart. Let's go.
And Igwit, he misses you. Elros, you see the bugbear in front of you, quite mad at your boasting and whatnot, moves next to you, and it comes down on you with its morning star. Oh,
oh God.
Oh, please, no.
this is
Please
gonna
don't.
fucking hurt.
Why
Oh.
are you
Ouch.
rolling so good?
That's fuck. 11 plus 13. That's 24 damage.
I'm dead.
Hold on, let me do. Are you? Or are you just unconscious? Don't you have to
What?
go?
Okay, I'm unconscious, I think, but you could have hit me at full health with that, and I'd be dead, and I'd be immediately knocked
Actually,
out.
let me double check. It's no, yeah, brutal. Oh yeah, that's why they don't have any health.
What?
No, the bugbears don't have any health. Now I remember how. Why are they so fun? Oh Jesus. Well, at least you have a healer.
Yeah.
I do?
Yeah, the
You
druid
do?
that is currently a spider.
Giant enemy spider is gonna walk up and heal me.
And I do remember that you guys do have some healing potions.
I'm pretty sure
I've been acting as the
still
healer
do.
for the most of the campaign, or at least the person that gets people up. Dang. One hit that
Eden.
big guy.
I know, right? I critted twice in a row, pretty much.
I'm like standing there all like with my sword out, just pointed at him like fancy footwork, and he just mauls my head in.
Did Aldros have a potion of healing on him, or was it somebody else?
No, a potion of heroism and an alchemist's
And
fire.
no, I don't mind right now that you see that I made your save intro.
Hmm? Which
No, I took a screen scrap so you know what I rolled.
I see.
Yep.
Eden is going to take a shot at the bugbear. Excellent.
Actually,
And-
let me check. They're only in their. Since they don't have any armor on, they don't have shield or hide, so their AC should be, I believe, 10 plus dexterity. Oh no, that's close, but no cigar.
And then Valiant is going to run over to Leo and search him for a healing potion.
Which I have.
Yeah, he's gonna take that and skip on over to Aldros.
I mean, this is one of the reasons I gave you those healing potions, because I realized
Yeah.
that the druid is not the best healers.
You have 2 crits in a row, when I have not gotten a single crit this entire campaign.
And I don't know if I can still give him the healing potion with Valiant.
I believe Trinket it is a bonus action, so I can rule it as a bonus action. You can feed it to an ally because you guys don't really have a healer. Well, you do have a druid.
Turns
He's
the
too
potion
busy
over in
Spider-Man
both of his little
cosplaying.
paws and sticks it in Aldros's mouth. And pinches his nose. Just
So
lets
drinking
it pour.
potions are a bonus action, correct?
Yes,
Okay, I might be using my potion of heroism this battle.
and you regain, I believe it's D4 plus 2?
It's 2d4 plus 2, I think.
2D4 plus 2, yes.
Do you want to roll that, or do you want me to?
Well, hold on. Let me double check the healing. Yes, 2d4 plus 2. You can, if you want.
Yes!
Pretty good.
Hey,
8. So I get 10 health. That's better than 0.
that's actually fairly
And
good.
stands up.
And Valiant is going to move back here.
He stands up looking like he just got hit in the face with a morning star.
Alright, I mean, you are still prone because, well, that's what happens when you go unconscious.
Like he just lays there, nearly dead.
It's my turn.
It is the bugbear's turn. As you see it angrily look at its captor as it's realized that its color has been turned off. It moves next to it and attacks.
Aren't bugbears sentient? I know this one's probably changed by the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle goo, but yeah.
I mean, they are sentient. I mean, what do you imagine that a brutal brute bugbear would do to its capture that has been shocking it for the last 2 months?
Fair point. Rip his head off.
As you see, the bugbear bring down its morning star onto the scout and just hits him really square on its chest, and you see like the scout is just barely managing to breathe at this moment. As you
Crit
see,
on
it's
that
just
one, could you?
blood fly all over the walls.
I'm smiling at the bugbear. So wait, is the scout dead?
No, it's still quite alive. Well, not quite, but you can see that he's breathing.
Since Aldros dropped down, does that mean his spell is gone?
I
as
don't
well?
know. It doesn't say that it does, but I'm pretty sure that's okay. It's not concentration, so I don't know.
I mean, you're dead. It
Wait.
kind of like it completed its purpose in a way.
I don't actually know if it does though.
What it is? What is it?
Compel duel.
Compel duel. D&D 5e. Let's check. Unless you have the spell description handy.
I do, but I might have missed something on it.
Compel Duel, first level enchantment, bonus action 30 feet, concentration.
Oh, it
up
was
to
a
1
bonus.
minute.
Ah, I thought it was a full action. I'm stupid. I didn't read it right.
Yeah, it is a concentration spell.
Okay, never mind. I'm wrong.
So
I could have even attacked my first turn, and I just didn't. I'm stupid.
Yeah, challenges and marks usually are bonus. Anyways, Leonard.
So his spell is cancelled.
Yes.
I'm going to yell. No, I'm not going to yell. I'm also going to turn off the bugbear's collar, and then point to the half-breathing captor on the floor, and also like signal to the other bugbear and say like, "He's all yours" to both of them at once. As I'm like half like crouching with the massive arrow in my chest, barely breathing, to cast the spell.
Alright. Do you want to move? Bonus actions? Anything?
I'll move back a bit just in case it backfires.
Alright. You turn off its color and you see the shocking effect end.
I mean, I'm hoping it doesn't backfire because like I did not attack him in any way since the start of this combat, so I'm assuming he won't come in.
Anyone's attacked him so far.
Jen, it's your turn if you wanna.
Yeah, Spider-Jin's just kind of looking between Leonard and the Bugbears, unsure of what to do at this point, because I don't want to, like, piss off the Bugbears if they're just gonna not attack us at this point. So I guess what I'm just gonna do is I'm gonna move forward slightly, and if any of the Bugbears, I want to hold my action and make a web attack against any of the Bugbears who run into this room, if it looks.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn for now.
Alright. Ikwood.
Okay. I'm going to do. Basically, I just saw basically or quote unquote tank being smashed in single attack and then brought back in a turn. So I'm basically going for this and I'm gonna push a sleep spell.
Alright. Remember to
Let them
roll
kill the
a-
captives. Maybe they decide to kill each other after that. Who
Your
knows?
signature move, sleep.
Well, now he's pushing it. This could go horribly wrong if he fails his
please no.
if he fails
Fireball
his
centered on
concentration
him.
spell.
Just a D12, right?
Yeah, DC 20.
No, sorry. It was Arcane check, right?
It is. Let me read it off. Waltz of Magic. Magic. Okay, push. You must make a DC 12 Intelligence, Charisma, all appropriate spell casting check. So for you, it would be. What is your based on? You are a wizard, so that would be a intelligence. Further.
So I just roll an intelligence check.
Yes. Intelligence saving throw.
Saving throw. Okay, saving throw. No.
Oof. Well, let's do your spell first. Alright, you pushed your sleep. What would you like to do?
I want to cast it on around this point so that I can hit all of them.
Alright.
Well, concentrated around this point. Yes. should
Okay,
be
I
a-
assume that with your push, you wanna do a extra point of dice.
Yes.
Okay. So that
So
would be a 60, whatever it is, for sleep.
I'm just gonna roll it. I'm just gonna cast it then.
Yep, got it. So that would be with an extra D8.
Yes, so that's a D8.
So 7,000, so that would be a good
31.
old
31.
Yavna. Yes, 31. Alright, let's see, 31 minus his health. You see the scout go immediately to sleep. Alright, Mr. Buggy Bear, what is your health? His health is... ooh, that much? Do both of them fall asleep? They might.
Okay.
Oh, thank God, at least once. It's
Oh,
all
no!
I was
One of
trying
them,
to judge their health.
One of them goes to sleep.
Okay, I was trying to judge their health through the spell. Okay, so they're not unkillable.
Yeah, I figured that, I wanted to have a brute in this fight, but I didn't want to kill all of you.
Ooh, roots.
Yeah.
That can just roll well and kill our tank.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like I wanted some challenge in this encounter. Oh,
I
sorry.
really should not have entered that fight pit before we did this.
So,
Then I would've been cream these
hold on.
fellas.
I accidentally skipped some people. Equin, Scout is asleep. The Bugbear is asleep in front of Elrose. And Elrose, it is your turn. As you find yourself prone on the ground with a brand new Morningstar
Wound.
impediment in your armor.
Can I just stand up
Yes.
and just yell? Okay, I'm gonna stand up and just yell to the bugbear. Are we cool? Are we okay? Are you gonna kill us? Just trying to prompt a response.
You see the bugbear, well, the one awake, yell and scream, pretty much raging.
Okay, then I'm going to so step back to here and dodge yeah, I'm going to take a dodge as my action.
Alright. Eden.
Eden is gonna move here and hold an attack to shoot at the bugbear. Any enemy that attempts to attack a member of the party.
Alright. It is the bugbear's turn. As you see it lift up its morning star against the sleeping unconscious body of the poor helpless scout, and you see it hit, and you see the scout just die in its sleep, and it turns its head towards you guys and starts moving towards you. And that's his turn.
Once it goes through the door, that would trigger my hold action. So
Yes,
I'm gonna
I
make
believe, Chin, you had a web, I believe.
Yep. Assuming it hits the AC, it's automatically restrained, and it can make strength saving throws to break out.
Alright, I believe is that an AoE spell, if I recall? No. So it's only against
It's
this
single target.
Gotcha. I'm remembering old edition web. When it used to be actually cool. Alright. You see it being restrained. Oh, yeah. As your web surrounded. Leonard.
What do I do?
Good question. Oh, I forgot to roll for Equin's Welch of Magic. Ah, right.
Yeah, you did.
Ooh.
No, you didn't. You just didn't roll anything bad.
Let's see.
You rolled the spawn a unicorn one.
No.
Very familiar with the wild magic table.
Equin, you will have a -2 to your next attack roll, or you will lower your spellcasting DC for 1 for your next spell.
That is
Okay.
very good considering what it could have been.
Yes, it could be. Oh,
Could have
so
been fireball centered on yourself. And everyone dies.
I mean,
No.
that is one of the calm ones. Anyways, yeah, Leonard, sorry to interrupt.
Fuck it. Just I'm gonna pull out my orb and just Eldritch Blast. The one that's webbed.
Alright, restraint, I believe, gives
It
you
gives advantage.
Advantage, yeah.
Yes, I can remember correctly. Since I don't have my book open correctly.
That is nice.
Well, unfortunately your 8 does not hit. But, good try, good try.
Blame it on my wounded arrow thing.
Yeah, I mean, I could see how an arrow in your chest might, hinder your, abilities to battle. Jim.
So it's not really part of the stat block, more just me inferencing from what spiders can do. Since the bugbear's web, could I say grapple it, get advantage on a grapple check since it's all webbed?
I guess that makes sense.
Cool. All right, I'll get in range and I'll make a grapple check. I'm pretty sure that's just. Is that a strength just a strength check, or
I believe
is it
that's athletics versus acrobatics.
all right?
But
That's exactly
since it's restrained, I believe you automatically succeed on anything with a dex saving throw.
Saving throw, but isn't that a skill challenge or?
I believe that might. Yeah. Let's just do it the skill challenge way. So.
It's not free.
Yes, it's not free. Since this is it doesn't have any acrobatics, so I'll just roll dex. All right.
And just let me check. I don't recall if I actually get my proficiencies in my wild shape.
You might.
I think that's a higher feature in druids.
No, you attain all your skills and saving throw proficiencies, including those gained of a creature. So it's basically, if a creature is better, then I use that, but if not, then I can just use my own. So it would be a +1 to my athletics on this. So 21.
Yep, you grab it with your spider legs and just tangle it all over.
Alrighty. Yeah, so bugbear's just dangling off the floor at this point because I'm on the ceiling and I'm just wrapping it up in the webbing.
I'm imagining this like in real life. He's being restrained by a spider and weapon, so I don't care what the rules say. That creature is currently helpless unless it escapes.
Alrighty. And yep, that'll be my turn.
Pour everything we got into this guy.
It would. I mean, the other one is unconscious, and the other one is so restrained that it cannot do anything, considering that I will rule it that he is currently helpless, cannot defend itself.
All right.
You're seeing less and less of a bugbear as time goes on, just more web.
All right. I have a plan. Why don't we just drag them back into their cell and pull the lever that the guy used before? Maybe we close them.
How would we do that?
You have a giant spider.
Without waking this one, I'm sure we can move this one, but how would we move the sleeping one?
I mean, considering that the other one is still, no matter that he is helpless, he is still trying to kill you.
Oh, Okay, fine then. Just gonna try and kill the one restrained. I'm gonna cast the spell. Let's see. I'm gonna move here. And
Uh-huh.
do you think I see this shovel behind here?
Sure.
I'm gonna cast.
You see like the shovel part of it. You don't see like the handle and whatnot, but you can see a little bit of it.
I'm gonna try and cast catapult on the shovel to basically hit the restrained.
Remind me, with catapult, do you need to be wielding the item, or can you do that? Is it like telekinesis that you can do it from a distance, or do you need to be wielding it? Let me read it. Choose one object weighing 1 to 5 pounds. How much would a shovel weigh? I guess that would be within 5 pounds. Fuck it. Within range that it is worn. Yes, alright. Fair enough.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna shoot it at the restrained bugbear. Since you're restrained, I don't need to, like, you're just gonna take the damage, I suppose.
Yep, it automatically fails because it is restrained by 2 sources.
3d8, dang.
Yeah, I mean, Catapult is a good spell, a decent single target spell for a caster.
And I'm out of spell slot. Very well. I'm bold.
I mean, you get to pretty much be Darth Maul, so who gets to complain? Or any Jedi, honestly. Or Sith.
It's a sun sword. Casts catapult.
Plus, yes, please.
Yes.
Did you roll damage? Oh, you did. Okay, 10. Ooh, yeah. You see the bugbear being somewhat hurt by your shovel that hits it in directly on the back of its head, taking a nice little lump.
Okay, and I suppose I'm just gonna have my familiar move the bugbear and use the help action to give disadvantage to the attack of the bugbear, and then move back.
Okay. It is the sleeping one. Unfortunately, it is asleep, so it can't really do anything.
You mean fortunately.
I mean, I guess
mean,
for you,
I'm gonna bonk.
that is a good old hit, and I believe since he is
7
considered,
piercing.
since he is considered helpless, that would be a automatic critical.
Ooh,
Yeah.
so how do I do a crit with this, or just?
I believe you
Get the
just
damage
roll
again.
your weapon damage again. So
Roll a d8, I suppose.
Yeah, d8. So that would be a 7 plus 13,
15.
like it matters because he is dead,
20
because you do
in the
a
head.
20 damage. As this pedal, I guess, is considered, well, I guess we could just kill the bugbear that is asleep.
It's probably a good idea.
Okay, why don't we all just... Okay, everyone just get ready on 3, just...
Yeah, that's the thing. When there's a single enemy asleep in the battlefield, what's from me stopping you guys just gathering up next to him, preparing a attack, a coup de grace? So,
Yeah.
Enemies that have sleep resistance to sleep.
well, this one doesn't.
That's smart.
So yeah, we'll all just hold in action and kill
Everyone
Attack at the same
hold
time.
back.
everybody. Just attack it at the same time, and we'll be good.
Yeah,
Do we auto hitter it or auto crit or anything since
Yeah.
it's asleep?
it is asleep, so any hit that you get would be an automatical critical, and it only has 18 health, so... yeah.
Ready, everyone on 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Yeah, I even rolled a critical.
Bruh.
Yeah, in an array of fire and rapiers and whatnot.
No, you rolled a critical.
I see what kind of a session it's gonna be today, eh?
You only roll crits when it doesn't mean anything.
I know, right?
And I just don't roll them.
As you find yourself with no enemies in sight, but you do see that Alros and Leonard got quite heavily fucked up.
Okay, I'm just gonna walk up to Leonard and no, I don't care about poison or anything this time. I'm gonna pop how much health did you lose?
10. I have 3 left.
I'll give you 5. 5 points to lay on hands.
Yay.
It's not the
Do I
most,
keep
but it's,
the arrow in my body, or
I'd say I rip it out and then just close
Yes.
the wound for the most part with healing.
I nod, thinking.
And then I just plop onto the ground.
Then pats Aldros on the shoulder and gives him a nod.
Thank you for having the. Can I just go up to Constable and just pet him?
Valiant is happy to get the attention, and he starts looking through Aldros's pockets for beef jerky.
I have a day's ration, so I just give him a piece of beef jerky, I guess, and then I go plop against a wall for a bit.
I'll deconstruct my orb and kind of like walk down. And as I'm passing Aldros on the wall, I would snap my fingers, making like illusionary butterflies appear. And I would wave at him, and then they would disappear.
I just wave back and continue laying on the wall.
Eden is going to take the shock collars off of these bugbears and put them in your inventory.
Can my spell disable them forever? I don't like that.
Anyways, you walk into the room and like I described, it's like a typical it's kind of like a barn with like these cells where there's quite big shackles, and it's the usual scene that you have gotten accustomed to, where all kind of twisted like feral, like a kind of feral type transformations. But this time, in particular for Leonard, he spots kind of something interesting that is familiar to him. One of the humans, well, it's not actually a human, it is a half-elf in this case. Like his fingers is made of metal.
Leonard is just thinking the many ways he could use that as a conductive electricity source and shock him. That's just in his head. That person's chained, I assume, right?
Yeah, you see like this nice little shackle tying him up.
I would look back to see Eden and kind of sigh a bit, like, God damn it, now I have to actually do the right thing or I'm gonna get my ass whooped or something. Ugh, this is... And then I kind of walked towards the prisoner, kind of bouncing gazes between Eden and the prisoner. It's like,
Eden loads her pistol while
you're
staring
seeing
at
this,
Leonard.
right? It's like, you're seeing this. I'm doing this out of the courtesy of my heart kind of look. And just like look at the person. Like, do I sense any hostility from him, or like does he seem
as you
woke?
approach and you getting fairly close, you don't see that like I'm gonna say it's like this guy over here. You
Oh.
see that it is a male, or at least you assume that it is a male. And as you get closer, you don't see that it's not his like fingers. It's like the entire palm of his hand is like
So exactly
metallic.
like me.
Yeah, it's not like it's his entire hand, but it's just like the palm.
Yeah, that's exactly how mine is as well. So
And you look at him, and you can see like he like has this like a little breathing apparatus on, and his like his chin is kind of down, and he's like breathing into the breathing apparatus, and he's just like not paying much attention to you as you approach.
can I scan him to see, like, is this possibly something, like, did he go through the same thing I did? Like when I scan him, like, if I get a high percentage, I would assume that he went through the same thing I did before I talked to him.
Sure. You scan him, and the probability is like that he didn't go exactly through the same. Like his percentage would be fairly low, but you figure that this may be like something similar.
Okay, I'm gonna like tap my metallic hand on the chain to kind of get his attention.
He kind of looks at you, and you see him look at you behind like his breathing apparatus as he's fairly slowly breathing as you look at him.
This is like a jail cell, right?
Yeah, it's like a nice solid like steel or similar like alloy.
Can I blast the door?
Sure, you can blast the door
Oh,
if
wait.
you want.
Well, I don't see that, so I'm just gonna blast the door.
Sure, you blast the door. You look at the person in front of you.
He's not chained, or is he still chained?
Yeah, he still has like this. He has like shackles holding his like arms to the wall, and his like chest has like this metal ring restraining him to the wall.
Does he do anything as I walk in the cell?
He just kind of looks at you with this like eyes, like he's just like staring at you, and breathing like fairly heavily, kind of like.
Great. I'm gonna look back at Eden. It's like, to see, I'm doing something good here. If I die, it's on you. But like, I don't say it, but just give you a look that look. But
She looks like she's not buying that you're doing this out of the kindness of your heart.
But I kind of look at you like, should I set him free? Because like, I don't know what's up with them.
Well, maybe we should try talking to him first.
Oh, okay.
Hello, sir. She
So
says
now,
to him.
okay, even better.
You say hello, and he looks at you and it's like he seems to say something, but you don't hear it behind his like breathing apparatus.
She approaches closer. Is it this guy right here?
No, it would be this person here.
Okay, so how many people are actually in these cells? How many cells have people in? All
You
of them?
count up to like a dozen people in these cells,
Okay.
or at least close to.
She extends her hand towards his mask, and then asks him, "You need this to survive."
As you pull it out.
Doesn't take it off yet. She's waiting for him to give her like a nod or a shake of the
Yeah,
head.
he nods at you.
Oh, well, she doesn't take it off. He checks to see if it's hooked up to any sort of
Yeah, like at the wall you see like this, like a tank, like a small, well, not as small exactly. It's hooked up to the wall, and inside of the wall you see like this little machine pumping some air.
She's going to lift up his shirt to see if he has surgical scars on his chest or abdomen.
You see one on his like left side of his like chest.
They take your lungs.
He nods.
Would I recognize this procedure at all? Or like in general, what has happened to him? Could I affiliate this to anything that I've seen before? Or no? From my patron or history?
It's kind of like your backstory. You know that your particular, well, I'm just gonna say club, does perform similar people to their subjects at some points, but it could be also some other unknown person did this to him. It's not like it's excluded to your funhouse.
Okay. Cool. When I look at him, right, shall I do an insight check for this? I don't know. Do I sense like I don't know how to say it, like absence of life kind of thing? Like does he have, can I sense any will in him to live is basically it. Like from what Leonard's
yes,
gathering is like this kid is like Leonard assumes that this person doesn't want to live anymore.
Sure.
From the way he's looking like.
Roll me inside.
Insight. At 18, sorry for the double.
You in particular look at his lips as you're determining his like mannerism, and this does definitely look like that he's not willing to go on much further.
I put my hand. Eden, are you crouching? Because I was gonna put your.
She's crouching.
Okay, I'll put my hand on your shoulder and be like, maybe we should just. Sorry, I'll rephrase that. Maybe I should just stop it.
She sort of shoots him a glance before looking back at this victim, and she says to him, "Is that truly what you want?"
He kinda sorrowfully, softly nods as he kinda looks at the breathing apparatus like above him, and is like just kinda looks at it.
Even if there's a chance we might be able to fix this.
Should I roll like a general intelligence check on the machine to see if I can like maybe fix it or like make it even better or whatever?
Sure.
Okay. Since I have my background feature. 19.
You determine that it's quite heavily hooked up to the wall, so you would have to go into massive efforts to like tear down the wall, take it out of there.
So, but like, okay, I get the idea, but it's like, it's possible to make it better and probably make it so he would live, but it's like, it would require a lot of effort and patience.
It could be. Yeah, it could be.
I say to Eden, it's not worth it.
Sighs, and then she takes out her notebook and her pen, and she offers it to the man, and says, "Please, tell me your name, where you live.
He types.
Have any family?"
He types. His name is. Sure. Let's give him a proper name. Why not?
I also ask him. I want to pull like a little piece of paper from my pocket, and which has like the insignia of my patron, and just out of curiosity, he knows it.
He types in that his name is Tyler Kraft and he lives in the Second Chance and he does not have any family, as they were unfortunately put into the, like, he types out like into some kind of an experiment.
She asks him to explain in detail, write it down, that is, what happened to him.
He like types out that
Wait, does he recognize the symbol first? Because if he does, I might stop him.
which symbol?
I show the symbol of my patron, kind of like, is this the person who did this to you, kind of thing, like the experiment.
He kind of like thinks for a moment and types out like yes and no. Would I feel that this, like, any information he might give would reveal anything about me? Would Leonard feel this? I mean, if he has a symbol of your god, so somebody might equal 1 to 1.
I mean, Eden looks at this thing too.
I'm gonna put it back in my pocket and be like, oh, okay, he didn't notice anything. Or like, he didn't know anything, and just look away.
But, he types out that every once in a while somebody would come and fetch experiments to their new, new project.
What exactly did they do to you?
He types out that they made him drink a vial of some sort of a purple substance, and the next thing that he knew, he woke up 5 days later with all kinds of like changes.
And did you get a look at who did this to you?
He types out the butcher gave him like a vial.
He then asks, what did you mean by yes and no to that symbol?
He types out that he recognizes it, but only part of it was done by them, as he points to his hand.
This was done after you drank the fluid?
Before.
I kind of look at him like, kind of like discreetly giving him death stares. But
You're already gonna die.
But like, no, like death stares on like, if you don't you dare say anything kind of thing.
I mean, you get the feeling that he doesn't at least recognize you, so...
No, but like, if he says anything about the...
Yeah,
book club.
your book club.
My book club. I like the girl club more.
That's actually pretty good.
She then tells him, I'm part of the constabulary, and trying my best to get to the bottom of all of this. Any testimony, any detail which may even seem insignificant, might go a long way to bringing these people to justice.
He types out that the butcher was carrying some kind of a like a notepad that he would always keep it on him, and he.
The butcher is still alive, and then she looks to Leonard, and then she says, "You should bring him down here, and have this victim cross-examine him while we're questioning. See if his story lines up with what this man experienced."
Yes, you should bring him down here.
I mean, I believe he's still at the stairs, just unconscious, so...
Does anybody want to, maybe we should search the rest of this building and clear it before we continue with the investigation.
Can I just loot these corpses real quick?
Sure, yes. both
the
of
handle
the
is
both of the
buggers.
scouts have like a longbow with 10 arrows. Well, the other one only has 8 left. They both have 2 longswords each. The bugbears have like this mechanical arm with a small morning star and like a javelin thrower attached to it. On the scouts, you can see that they are wearing leather armor, and in addition, in their pockets, you find a, let me load this up, random generator. You count up to a whopping 16 silver pieces.
Ooh, you're in the big leagues now.
Yep. That's about
Wait, is Jin still a spider?
I don't think so.
No, I still am.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be one for like a minute or something.
I think it's like an hour.
It's an hour or whenever I decide to end it.
Yeah.
Can I just toss like force? How much do you think like the worth of this stuff they had on them is anything like worth selling and taking?
I mean, if you want, can take the longbows and long swords and sell those.
How much would that be worth?
Let me see.
I think long swords are worth like, is it 25 gold? And then you sell everything for half price. So it could be worth it. Yeah, I mean, that's how Eden has made most of her money, is by selling stuff that she's looted off of enemies.
Yeah.
Worth of
Longsword is 15 gold, so half of that would be
Well, if you sell 4 long
7?
swords, then you're getting 30 gold total. 4 long swords.
So it's gonna be 15 gold worth of reselling both. And how much would longbows be in leather armor?
longbow would be 50 gold. So those are actually worth quite a bit. And leather armor, unfortunately, well, I hate to tell you this, but well, they're kind of broken after battle because, well.
Okay, so I'm just gonna skip on that, and I just wrote like insert the amount of gold worth of long swords and longbows just in my inventory. So after that, I'm just gonna stand up and look at everyone. So we're gonna explore the rest of this building.
Yes. I would like to see what's behind this door.
Okay. You open up the door, I assume. And you see a little interrogation room where a table, some rope, and a small amount of interrogation tools on the table.
Well, we have tools for when we not need to ask the butcher, at least. Please to see the line. Do I see anything? Do I need to roll perception to see if there is anything particular, or?
No, not really. Your passive works in the... I mean, unless you want to look more in detail, that's up to you. It could be that you find something, or it could be that you find...
No, if I didn't notice anything in the beginning, probably I'm just gonna pass it. I'm just gonna exit the room.
Can I just have thrown force over to everyone?
That's sure. If you want, you can throw it. And javelins also have a price. They have 7 javelins.
7 what?
7
javelins?
Yeah. I mean, do consider that you guys have to carry this somehow, and there's not enough space for on your person to actually carry all of this bullshit.
I'd say I can carry everything, but maybe 7 javelins is a bit excessive.
Yeah, 4 longswords I could see you possibly
Wait,
carry.
4 longswords? I thought it was.
Yeah, they each
2.
were dual wielding longswords.
Yeah.
They were dual. Dang.
Sorry, no, not longswords, short swords.
Short
Oh.
swords. Okay.
So it's dual wielding short swords.
Yes. So
Um,
both
Oh,
of them
30 gold worth though.
No, it's 10. It's 10 a pop, so it would be 20 gold total for all 4 of them.
Indeed.
I was thinking, dang, this guy must be very strong to be dual wielding short sword.
I just misspoke. Anyways, I assume that eventually Eden or Leonard kills the dude, so that's...
Not yet. We're going to interrogate
Alright.
the butcher in front of the prisoners.
Did I have his token on this map? I don't
But we were
think
going to
so.
search. We were going to search the basement first.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just
So,
put him,
can I just go through this door when you have the chance?
Sure. You walk up to the wooden door. Do you open it?
Yes.
Alright. You see a quite a familiar scene. You see like a side room where people on like this tables attached to like a few like injectors that are empty. Well, you count up to 2 people.
He saws and just. Can you check the pulses of the people?
Yeah. The second one seems to be alive, but non-responsive.
Then I'm just gonna exit and divulge all that information to everyone else.
Is one alive?
Yeah, but unresponsive.
Can I go in there and do a medicine check to see if I can wake him up?
You can try.
Okay, let me see.
You go up to the person and you think that you could wake him up, but he might be in a coma, and you know for a fact waking up people from comas is not exactly the brightest of ideas.
Then I'm just gonna make sure that they're not too hard and exit the room.
Alright, yeah. Oh, by the way, there's like another small tool table over there.
Really?
Yep.
Tool, I think.
On the table you see a couple of empty vials and a few like those injectors, tubes for those injectors.
Okay. And I'm just gonna exit since I can't do much else there.
Okay.
Anything there that would be useful from my personal project?
I mean, maybe.
Should I roll?
I'm thinking, would you use a tube for something? I guess you could use tubing for something. It's nothing major.
If it's nothing major, then forget about it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you want, you could take the You can take the tubes just for the heck of it.
Nah. That's beneath me. Anyway, there's a door here. I'm gonna go open it.
Where?
There.
Oh, there are even stairs up here, I think.
You came from the stairs.
Yeah.
No, it was beneath the back
Ladder.
there. Like
Talking
ladder.
about the ladder.
Don't mind that.
Okay.
It's not there. It's don't mind
Leaning against the wall.
don't mind the man behind the mirror.
I climb the non-existent ladder, and I break.
Hold on.
Immediate
I got you.
1d100 psychic damage.
And D10 psychic damage. I was kind of hoping to
Oh,
find
just
our new person down here, actually.
There we go. You go up to the door. Do you open it?
Yes.
Okay, you open it up and you see a pathway leading downwards. As you lean over, you see a set of stairs going further down into the basement.
It's just stairs going down. Oh, I would go check it and then report back. Saying there's just stairs going down. If we're gonna interrogate the butcher, we should do it now.
Ian nods and agrees.
I'm just gonna go up and grab the butcher so
Okay.
we don't have any in character. Just
Yeah.
like, no, you go get him. No, you go get him.
You get him.
It should be noted that Eden has been keeping a close eye on Leonard the entire time.
Alright, so
What do you want me to? What do you want me to do? What do you expect Leonard to do here? I'm really curious.
I assume that you guys wake up the butcher at some point.
Yep.
Alright, you wake it up and I believe he was tied up if I recall correctly.
Fully tied up.
So yeah, he wakes up kind of craggy being like, you son of a bitch.
I want to be like standing intimidatingly and say, the cult called. They want their vials back. That's why the fuck not.
Not sure how you fuck with Skylar password. It won't matter.
What were you doing?
Wait, can I grip him by the shirt? And answer that question? Because we killed all of your allies. And can I do an intimidation?
Sure.
Eden, you see Leonard twitching.
Just like we'll do to you if you don't comply.
He kind of
Finally.
yeah, he's kind of like fine. What you want?
What are your goals?
Goals?
Why?
I just follow the orders from above.
Orders.
Orders to find the one that our higher-ups are looking for.
Who?
I do not know, as I not been given that information. I just know it will lead us to our people's freedom. It will set us free.
Who are your people?
It is us. It is the free folk. It is every race that has been oppressed for all of these years. That's what they said. That's what they promised.
She takes out partially full vial of purple fluid. She shows it to him and she says, "What does this do?"
That is the liquid created by our dear leaders to bring out the subject that we are looking for, or subjects.
Have you tried it?
No. The
What
side
happens if you
effects of
drink
it, the side effects of it can be quite devastating.
Eden, may I have the vial? Just for
No.
2 seconds.
No.
Fine.
What are the side effects?
He points out to the, well, twisted people in their cages. Just take a look at yourself.
Is it the same for every race?
It depends. It depends on your bloodline, it depends on your constellation, it depends on the gods you believe in.
And he points to the man in the cell and says, "Why did you remove his organs?"
He's... well... they were a side effect of his transformation. They were replaced by... something else.
What were they replaced with?
Something unrecognizable. I don't know.
The side
Right.
effects were affecting him. And why did you bother to save him by putting him on a breathing apparatus? It doesn't make any sense.
We were supposed to bring him to our leaders. Well, our leaders was supposed to come and pick him up at some point. Well, their agents.
Haven't come yet.
No,
When were they supposed to come?
they were supposed to come in a couple of days, but it got cancelled for some reason. We were supposed to wait for a special contact.
And was there supposed to be a pass raise for that contact?
Yes, but it turned out that the contact did not make his scheduled meeting. So our leaders got concerned and delayed all deliveries for now.
Glances at Leonard, moving towards the captive. And she's like, "What are you doing?"
I'm sorry?
There is more down there. In
There's
the
more
sub-
what?
There's a particular person of interest in the sub-basement that our leaders are especially interested in.
Who's saying this?
The butcher.
The butcher. Oh, okay. Eden, did you say something?
Yeah, I can't hear over the sound of the wind tunnel though.
Sorry. Did you say something?
Yes, what are you doing over there? That knife. I see you.
I kind of like push it down back into its holster and like, science.
That's the worst answer you could have given.
This dude just said that they implanted different organs in him that is unrecognizable.
Well, they
We
didn't
know it's
implant it.
lying.
It was a,
They said his organs mutated into things that were unrecognizable and they removed them.
Oh, they removed them. God damn it. Do we know where they are?
They put him on life support.
I'm gonna ask the butcher where those organs are.
we already sent those before the restriction.
Can I do an insight check to see if he's lying?
Sure.
Give me a 1. I want a 1.
Oh, true.
Damn it.
You can fairly tell that he's telling the truth.
Leonard was ready to slap him.
Please, I have one more point of lay on hands. Or no, 2. And I'm always keeping 1 at all times.
Very well.
Us sub-level non-initiated leaders are not told much. That's...
Why are you telling us all this information?
to be honest, I'm hoping to live.
We will live.
Leonard starts maniacally laughing.
I mean, you are the police, right? I can see it from your uniform, or at least this one's.
Eden isn't wearing the uniform, remember?
Well, aren't you in your civis? Don't they still have your insignia?
No, but she's hiding her badge too because she didn't want people to know that
Well,
she's.
in that case, it just says that. Aren't you the police?
No.
Well,
I start laughing even more.
Eden chuckles and she says, "I'm not a very good cop." That's what you're asking.
How about I'll give you 20 gold to let me go?
Where is it?
Hidden.
What else can we find here?
Well, there's the guy in the sub-basement that our leader is heavily interested in.
Anything else?
No, not to my knowledge. No.
Alright. Wait.
Can I behead him? I asked to the
Can I have a
No,
say
I have
in
a
this?
better idea. Can I ask Eden for one of the shot callers? Eden, can you hand me one of the
Eden-
shot callers?
Eden puts it on the guy and she's like this?
Fantastic. And then I grab him by the scruff of his neck and toss him into the cage, and then go up and try to flip the lever back.
I could just before
No,
you
in the
flip
bugbear
the lever,
cage.
before you flip the lever, I'll just snap my fingers, activating it.
Yeah, that's... Okay. Yeah, alright. Let me try to play this out.
I would be
You
going
son
for
of
a
a
good
bitch!
2 minutes on the keeping the shock collar on for a good 2 minutes.
This fucking
2 or 3
sticks!
minutes.
That's enough.
I
I
will
want to kill him.
I'll keep going a little bit in the moment. Can't really stand that.
That's enough.
I would lose concentration. Now, how burnt does he look?
Oh, his neck looks
Crispy.
like crap.
I chuckle a bit and then just put my hands in my pocket and walk towards the other guy that we just talked to.
I mean, the funny thing is, it's a obedience color meant for a bugbear, so it's about the twice of his neck, so the power is designed.
I see.
I look at Eden like, are we done with this one? I don't think we should keep him alive longer.
She's gonna go back and kneel in front of him again and ask him, is there anything else you can think of?
He shakes his head and just like closes his eyes and it's like kind of like has that like do it.
In size, and then she takes out a knife.
You have a gun.
I was gonna
Yeah,
just
okay.
cancel the thing.
I mean, yeah, honestly, shot to the head would be probably the fastest way.
It's true.
And probably the
Suffocation.
cleanest way, honestly.
A bullet to the head
Cleanest
will do.
way would be suffocation. Let's be honest here.
That's
Eden's
not
gonna
that's not very
stand
catchable.
back, pull out her gun, and put it to his forehead and pull.
Dagger.
Don't want.
Dagger.
Dagger.
I wouldn't want to go out with a dagger. That will suck.
A dagger to the aorta will probably kill you in about 5 seconds.
Yeah.
And it's not going to, obliterate your face or anything like that, which some people do care about.
No, I meant just turning off his breathing machine.
Don't want to.
That would
Ah,
be
yeah, that's-
suffocation.
Yeah.
It's kind of suffocation.
Yes, not as bad.
Anyways, yeah, you just whatever way do it, you manage to pretty much let him out of his suffering, which is at this point a kindness, pretty much, depending on your point of view, of course. But this guy was quite suffering.
She didn't want to do that, but she also really didn't want to let Leo do it.
What about all the other people in the cages?
That was a good question.
I mean, you kind of look at them, and it's kind of like the similar feral transformations, kind of all over. So it's up to case basis if you want to risk it, if they're hostile or not. Because last time that you went up to the cages and tried it, well, it wasn't exactly good.
Let's go into the basement and see what else is down there, and then we'll decide what to do with the rest of them.
I'm gonna pat the guy that we just killed on the shoulder like 2 times, just
Wait,
for
can I just...
respect.
Wait, never mind. Can I say I've looted the butcher before we threw him in the cage?
Sure.
Anything of use? Oh, he said he had a notepad.
Remind me, the note that you found, was it from him? The notes from locations, or was it from the church beforehand?
It was from the church.
First
Okay,
Francis
yeah.
6.
You look him over, and he does not have a notepad, at least on him.
It's probably somewhere in this building.
Oh, onward and downward, I guess.
Alright. So, you head to the sub-basement.
Giant enemy spider teleporting through.
As you get in there, you find a small room where this like you walk all the way the stairs down. It's a standard looking room, except for in the middle of the room you find a chair with a person sitting on it. And this person is quite heavily chained up, as you see, like this person's legs and arms are completely shackled. Like you see, like the shackles coming off the walls. Holding, I wanna say that it's a she. Yes, Caroline is a female, correct?
It is a
Yes.
woman's name.
Ooh.
Perhaps.
Did you just assume her gender? They could be male Carolines.
Yes.
I mean, I might be wrong. She might identify herself as a attack helicopter, whatever those are.
Exactly. See,
Starts
She was in the
vigorously
military.
spinning in the chair.
the chains are restricting her copter movement.
I mean, that's why
I
they
got-
tied her.
Or to stop the rotor blades from moving.
Permutations with the
Yeah.
attack
How
helicopter.
many wings does she have? And does that make her faster?
Let's go. Let's test it out. I will blast one so it can start rotating.
No, get the perfect.
Joke's on you, I got a second backup one.
I have multiple blasts. Don't test it.
Oh, wait,
damn.
this is... Oh, I forgot this name.
Unfortunately, I don't think. Does Caroline have a picture or not?
No, not yet.
Alright. So, I guess you could give a short description what you think she might look like.
Okay, yeah, so I would guess that she's about 5'6", that has like short blonde hair, some like gray eyes, probably tanned from the sun, and yeah, right now she's just in like plain clothes, because obviously they would have taken her armor and weapons and stuff. She looks starved and whatever, so like she's been alone for like a couple of days, or interacted minimally with her captors and stuff. Probably looks a bit beaten up as well, like black eye, some scabs, whatever. Sexually identified as an attack helicopter.
I pull out my sleeves and pull out my orb ready to attack.
Jin's just hiding on the ceiling still. He doesn't want to maybe freak out a new person as a giant spider.
He's just been... Whenever he looks at Jim, he's made up the giant enemy spider song and has been humming it.
Or what meme that one is yeah, look at the giant enemy crab.
Atrocious stealth.
I accidentally.
Technically, that's a
Unloaded
10,
knife.
but he's very easily spotted because, you know, he's a giant spider.
Yeah, you're kind of waked and tied up to the chains, and you see like these 5 people walk down the stairs. They don't look like your captors that
You're saying they look like the captors?
don't look like.
Okay, and the dog right there,
And,
like, is it wearing a police uniform? Is it very obvious?
Yes, Constable Valiant is wearing a police uniform.
The
And he has a
ferret.
little. Yeah, he has a little nightstick on his belt that he never uses, but it's very cute.
Oh, okay. Hey, yeah. So I'm conscious, right?
Yeah, you're conscious.
Okay, I get it's like a Caroline would would look at everyone and then see the constable uniform and be like, are you, what are you guys doing here? Or I guess since you're here, you managed to get past the cultists or whatever they are, the butcher. So, what do you want with me?
Prepare to die.
I think
Still
figures.
preparing my blast.
Yeah,
Um,
figures. Yeah, all right,
Ideally,
whatever.
No,
You
not that.
we want to know why they want you so badly, and eventually to make sure that they don't get you, i.e., letting you go.
I mean, no. If they want him so badly, we should kill him.
No, it's not how this works.
This is exactly how this works.
No, it's not.
What's the problem? We just killed like 10 people upstairs.
First of all, it was 4. Or, no, 5.
Bugbears don't count.
How?
They are sentient beings. They very much do count.
Thank you,
Didn't seem
Albert.
sentient to me.
They're not human.
I set them free.
Bugbears aren't human, so he's right. They don't count.
That
No,
is
they are
racist.
sentient though. They are basically goblins, but big.
Yeah, that's just bigger goblins. It goes
They-
goblin, hobgoblin, bugbear, pretty much.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
so
A bigger hobgoblin.
yeah, so as we just said, they don't count.
They very much do. They're conscious.
It's
Saying that they were heavily experimented on. Speaking of which, have they experimented on you?
have they? Like, I'm asking out of character. Have they?
You know for a fact that you were like a special delivery to be brought directly to their leader. So,
Okay.
not yet.
Okay. So Caroline is gonna be like, no, not yet. They were saving me for something, as they say, special. Oh, their boss is they wanted me mainly untouched, unexperimented on. So
I'm sorry, go ahead.
that was all I was gonna say.
Even more reason to kill him. They don't know anything about him, man. Anything about his biology
Neither
or
do we.
anything. Exactly,
Don't
we
know
should kill him.
anything either.
There is no reason to kill this person.
Clearly a woman.
There are more reason to kill him or her. Sorry, I keep saying him. I just realized.
Eden goes over to the chains and looks for a way to unlock them.
I'm still charging my Eldritch Blast.
You walk up to the chains. The ones at the bottom of the wall are fairly simple. You can just break them or picklock them if you want, since you don't have any keys correctly. The ones on top of the wall, I guess you could climb the stairs and get there, or you could shoot them with like a spell or something.
I put down my Eldritch Blast and like pull out my knife. So what you're saying is that since they don't know this person's biology, and we don't know this person's biology. So I should figure out this person's biology.
No.
Basically, everything that you're thinking, we're going to do the opposite of that. This is a rule of thumb.
It's just gonna hang off a ceiling and look directly at Leonard when he says that.
I
Oh,
didn't imply
I think this
anything.
calls for the second time I post this.
I would use very humane methods. I have abundance of anesthesics.
Stop talking.
Anyways, Eden, you managed
Just
to
start from
unlock after
No.
a little while the chains, and Caroline, you feel the shackles binding you loosen as Eden unlocks them.
Oh, all right. I would weakly they're unlocked, right?
Yep, they're unlocked.
Okay, yeah. So I would weakly push them off me, but I would have hold a chain in as maybe a weapon for now to, in case I need to defend myself. And I'm looking at Eden and then the constable dog and be like, so, are you here to arrest me?
But I
Why
want
would
to
we do
arrest you.
that?
She's confessing she is a criminal.
Oh, well, why else would you be here? It's not like you guys knew I was here, did you?
Exactly, we didn't know you were here.
Deal with the cultists.
What's your name?
That's, well, truth be told, I worked with them for a bit, and they
And what?
betrayed me, tied me up. Said that I was a special package for their bosses. So
So,
I only worked with them for a couple of days, because they were offering food and shelter and stuff. So
what you're telling me is you're a cultist
I'm not one of them.
anymore.
Well, I was never a part of them. I was gonna leave once I got enough food and my energy back and some money, and then go my own way, get out of this godforsaken and second chance.
Eden sort of narrows her eyes, and steps back a little bit, and she says, "So, what can you tell us about the organization?"
And about this, well, all I know is that they were doing some sort of experiments. I didn't want to get too involved with them, so I didn't go poking my nose where it didn't belong too much. I just
Since you're
delivered things.
Yeah, honestly, if you wanna roll with this, they could have hired you to move crates or stuff like that,
Yeah, let's just say that.
or messages.
Yeah, or deliver messages like a courier or something.
Where did you deliver these messages, and where did you move these crates?
Different locations.
If I were to give you a map, would you be able to point them out?
Would I be able to?
You could point out some of them, but you know that they would always be on a public square, so it's not exactly
secret.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, I like to say to Eden, yeah, I would, but I don't know how much it would help you though.
I'll for you.
It's not they're discreet, but they're out in public, so
Would you
Oh.
drop these messages in a dead drop location, or would you place them? No, that lady isn't blonde.
I
Close
know.
enough.
Firm,
Close
not
enough for
long.
now.
Actually, that looks quite a bit like Eden.
Eden reskin.
Until the person finds an actual picture that.
Fair enough.
Yep.
It's not an army lolly. I was half expecting that to be a joke character, and you pull out an actual army lolly with a claymore.
You know, this was the picture that I was gonna go first with for Caroline's temporary picture. Hold on, let me find it. But then I decided against it because it looks too anime. Where is it? Anyways, keep role playing.
Yeah, it's fine. And so Caroline would be like, I would set it in a dead drop off location, and like soon after someone would pick it up. I never saw who I was dropping it off for, or I honestly really didn't care all that much.
You know where these dead drop locations are, so if you were to point them out, you could potentially find other information there.
Looks like a D&D sister battle.
A little.
Yeah.
Of a boulder.
Okay.
Or I don't see it. Oh, there we go.
And it was yeah.
Wait, what's my percentage from me scanner?
Like maybe 20%.
Okay, so nothing special about him. They walk away. Her, sorry.
Oh, sorry. What's this 20% thing?
No, nothing.
It's a part of his backstory thingy.
Okay.
We don't know either.
You're going to find that many things about Leo are very suspicious and very concerning.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He's just some random guy that tags along with
Anyways,
us,
yeah,
likes torturing our prisoners.
Hey, from my perspective, you are all the random people who tagged with him.
Caroline, you look over to like this crates over here, and you see like your bag filled with your gear.
Okay. So, yeah. So upon seeing that, I guess how do I move my character?
You can just move your mouse over and.
Aren't you
just...
tied down at the moment?
Hold on, actually, let me do this.
No. Eden unchained me.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. I have.
Now you should be able to move it. Just click it and drag where you want.
Okay.
Or
you can also, when you're clicking and dragging her, you can right click to kind of use the measuring tool if you want. To give you like waypoints.
So I have a couple of tokens that I've drawn up that you could use if you were interested.
Yeah, sure. After
I
session.
didn't know you could do that.
Yeah. Yeah, or I could just Google a picture.
I didn't know you could do what.
I didn't know you could do the dragging thing.
Oh yeah, the waypoint thing. Yeah.
That's cool.
I can't do it with my computer. I'm using a MacBook and I don't have a mouse.
A MacBook, I see.
But yeah, you look inside of the rucksack and you count up all of your money and all of your gear, which, well, you haven't listed it all yet, but you have it.
Yeah. Okay. Like I haven't completed my character.
Yeah, because you'll get like some starting gold that you get to spend and whatnot.
Yeah. Okay. Like I think after the set.
That's a Viking.
Like someone can help me with it or something. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I get. Yeah, so I guess in that crate I like could get all my equipment and stuff. Nothing. And just start putting it on.
I yell to the group as I walk up to the ladder. Are we going? It's just wasting time. And blast the ladder so it can come down.
hold the rest for like an hour. But if we must go, I guess.
Yes, D&D mechanics. Just let's do a long rest in the middle of the dungeon.
I mean, that's.
I'd like to get back to my mansion.
That's how it usually goes.
No,
And then
no,
you
no.
get jumped by something when you're
You-
resting inside of the dungeon.
Bruh, that crevice there, that's where we're gonna do a long rest in.
I do have a bedroll.
It fits perfectly over the crevice. Just put everyone side by side.
Yeah, that would
Alright.
have been Aldous if I decided to make him a woman.
So you're gonna short rest?
Leave. I assume we're leaving.
Yeah, I'd say we leave instead.
Alright.
Before we leave, we should decide what we're going to be doing with the rest of their captives.
Ah, that is a good point.
My
It's the butcher.
silence is the answer.
Carol, and go. Oh, so we could kill them.
Someone else, a genius in the group. Thank you. What was your name again? I wasn't
Caroline.
listening. Ah, disappointing. Turns away.
Hey, and who said that?
Me.
Bonkin,
Leonard?
he's like 10 HP. You can take
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, look at Leonard and be like, "Oh, my name's a disappointment." Huh? What's your name?
He's
Don't know.
ignoring you at this point.
I mostly just call him asshole because he hasn't told us his name yet.
All right. Hey, asshat. What's your name?
I am climbing up the ladder, already out of this place.
Okay. Go up the stairs.
Yeah, Eden goes back up the stairs to the second basement level, the first basement level.
Wait, where does the ladder I took take me? Is this a thing, or is it just ignore the
It's
thing?
just like it can detach the chains if you want.
So it
or-
goes nowhere. Then
I mean, there's some, but it's not a part of this map that it's like that, but there's nothing on it. Like,
okay.
yeah.
I thought that was like the exit. Like, never mind then. I go back up the stairs we came.
And then Eden's gonna go back to the butcher and tell him, "You need to tell me where you kept your notes. I'm going to feed you to your prisoners."
Who? Oh, the butcher.
Butcher, yeah.
He kind of looks at you and he's like, I'll never tell you.
Oh,
She
I could.
she grabs him by his bindings and starts dragging him over to the cells with a bunch of prisoners in it, and she puts her hand on the doorway to it, and she says, "I'm going to give you one more chance, and then I'm going to put you in there with those animals."
Wait, wait 1 second before the DM answers. I want to put my hand on Eden and be like, I want to put my hand on Eden and then turn to the butcher and say, why do that? I could make him relive that gruesome moment of being eaten by the monsters over and over and over and over again until he begs us for us to kill him, and then we will actually throw him into the cage with the other monsters.
Eden looks at Theo's hand with disgust and then flicks it off of her shoulder.
It doesn't matter.
Hey, one moment. I don't mean to be that person to interrupt, but like my character ain't on this map.
You can go to the journal section, remember that, and you can just click and drag it into the map.
Oh, okay, like
Yeah, there we
like
go.
that. Oh, now there's two of me.
Yeah,
Okay.
there you go. Don't worry, it
Okay,
will
okay.
take a little bit.
First and last time.
Yeah,
The
okay,
last
okay.
time I'm using that image today.
Are you sure about that?
Probably not, to be quite. No.
Wait, so my plan is no good? I think it's good.
I need the half elf stats.
He could tell us as he's screaming in pain.
You
I
want me to
mean,
post
tell you
this
what,
image again?
I'll do a deal with you. I'll tell you what it is if you let me go and live.
No.
No.
I believe that's the deal that I just offered you. Give me your notes, and I will let you go.
Alright, you'll release me first, right?
No?
Eden,
I'm standing in the door, so like you could say yes, and I'm like, I'm not letting you go, kind of thing.
Eden,
Giant enemy spiders blocking the
Eden
door.
looks around at everybody, and she says, "You do realize that if you try to run, there's no way you could get away from all of us." I have two choices here. You can take me at my word. You can let the rest of these people do with you as they please and get the information out of you in a less civil way.
Roll intimidation. With advantage.
I would have thought that this was a persuasion. Intimidation works too.
I mean, it could be either, but that did sound a little bit more threatening.
Well, there you go, 15.
Alright.
You get advantage for the. You get double advantage for the giant enemy spider.
It's in my writing desk in a locked box.
That's upstairs.
Yeah, back upstairs. And why?
Can I just run up and try to go grab it?
He kind of points to Caroline and is like, wait, are you sure that you can trust her to let her free?
She's fine.
More trustworthy than you. She says to the butcher.
She's dangerous, you know.
I want to snap my fingers, shocking him. He still has a shock collar on.
As he's about to say she's dangerous, she killed... you son of a bitch!
Yeah, Eden lets go of him so she doesn't get shocked.
Who did she kill? Wait, this is actually interesting. I say to the person, could you repeat who are you talking about?
Caroline goes into the cage and starts strangling the butcher.
Eden stops her.
Can I make like a grapple check to stop?
But she like just her hands like continue to like strangle the butcher. She's not letting go.
Leonard is like extremely impressed. I'm like, damn, someone actually interesting in the group. I like this
Eden,
person.
If we were
Eden is going to try and pry her off of this guy.
I guess that would be a grapple if you want to grapple.
I guess Leo and Eden are going to try and grapple.
Who? Wait, I'm not grappling.
I
Or
believe
I was
that
saying I
was
wanted to grapple to stop.
Aldros
And
Eden
Aldros,
grapple.
sorry, Aldros. Yeah.
No problem.
I have terrible strength though, which is funny because I'm a paladin.
Yeah, me too. But you know, whatever.
How do I? Okay, athletics.
Yeah, just click
I got a plus
athletics.
1.
Athletics? Okay.
Well, for you, it would be acrobatics, so you just open up your sheet, and you go to your skills, and you just
I got a
click
plus
the...
5 on acrobatics.
Not you, him.
Oh.
Okay, for me, Caroline, what would it be? Athletics?
Acrobatics. It's the first skill, so you want to
okay.
just click where it reads acrobatics, and it will roll
Yeah,
it
that
for you.
wins.
Right,
That
well,
one.
I didn't want to do it this way, but Eden pulls her gun on Caroline and warns her, better stop now.
Oh, stop strangling him?
Stop strangling him.
Stop strangling him. All right, Caroline, let him go.
Crazy bitch.
Caroline, then like, headbutts him right in the face.
Not your warrior leader wants you so much.
You know what? I don't know either.
Wait, so who did she kill? Could you answer the question? I'm still curious.
Caroline just has to glares at the guy and is like, you say anything, you'll regret it.
Let's just say that she defended herself.
No, please, no. Give us all the details. We would love to know who this person is, since we openly accepted her into our group as if we collect any stray person off the street. So please enlighten us who our teammate is.
It's not a lie. We tried to capture her, and well, she's pretty good.
She killed some of you.
That would be correct.
Is it?
No, then it's not important. Okay, never mind then.
Everybody here has done that.
Yeah, like it's not that important. I thought it was something bigger.
Oh yeah, me too.
Let's find that
No,
notebook.
he tried to kill the mayor. No.
Oh, it's not the mayor? Oh, okay then.
Even though there's not even a mayor, I think.
Is there a governor?
Yeah, governor.
Eden sends Constable Valiant to find that notebook since
See,
nobody else.
somehow the DM has to justify why this new character is a level 2.
Wait, so she killed the governor? Wait, I missed it.
No!
No.
I was still joking, okay. So she just killed random cultists.
Yes.
Okay.
She found like a dead really strong monster and just tapped it and got all the XP.
Oh.
Alright.
As we're waiting for Constable, can I just like periodically shock him? But like extremely little shocks. Just for amusement.
Sure. Anyways, yeah, Valiant goes upstairs and finds the writing desk, and it's a little high up for Valiant to reach.
Yes, Eden will go up there as well and search the desk.
Alright, in front of you, you see a standard-looking writing desk.
Well, she doesn't open it up yet. Wary of traps, she is going to stand to the side and use her rapier to pull open drawers from a distance. and off to the side.
On each of the sides of the desk are 4 drawers. On the table itself, you count there's like a quill stand, a night's lamp, and a little like quill and ink, and a little bit of writing paper where you can count up. Well, you can read like a customer like what was
Ledger.
Yeah, ledger.
And so when the drawer is opened, what happens?
You open up one of the drawers on the left. Inside you find a nice collection of pairs of underwear.
You know what? I'm just gonna roll investigation to inspect the desk for traps.
Alright.
Yeah.
You go through the desk, and it doesn't take you too long to find like this small little, pretty well hidden like a lockbox. You crouch down, and you can see it kind of like separated inside, like there's a part of the table that has been hollowed out from the underneath, and you take a look at it, and you're gonna crouch down, and you crawl up to it. And you look at it and you find like this string. And you look at the string, and you at the lockbox or attached to the table, like the end of the table, you count up to 3 little small holes. As you look at the box itself, you see like this small little string going towards the direction of the holes.
Eden is going to. Do they look like keyholes or just regular holes?
They look like small little holes. Like about the size of a dart.
Right. Eden is going to take 3 pens and stick them in the holes. Assuming that this desk has pens on it.
I mean, quills.
Okay. Does
Quill.
that do the trick?
I mean, quill is, since it's a feather.
Does it look? It looks like these holes will shoot darts out of them should the string be pulled.
You're fairly certain, yes.
She's going to cut the string to prevent it from being pulled when she takes the lockbox.
Roll me a sleight of hand. You managed to cut the wire without setting up. Sorry. Managing to not to trigger the trap. As you got the little string.
Right. And then she's going to take the lockbox.
Yep. In front of you, well, in your hand now is a small little lockbox.
I'm assuming it's locked.
Yes.
She is going to try and pick the lock.
All right. Let me see. Is that enough? Okay. Thankfully, like you think for a moment that you're being unsuccessful with your pick lock in, but then by the chance of your the luck of your teeth, you just managed to pop it open by pretty much accident.
And she checks inside the box.
Inside of the box, you find like a small little note that you can see is the butcher's handwriting from the ledger, or you assume that it's the butcher's handwriting. In addition, you find a small amount of treasure inside of the lockbox.
Okay.
Inside of the lockbox, you count up to 2 onyxes, 1 quartz, and let me roll. 60 gold pieces. And can somebody roll me a D100 out of curiosity?
I will real quick. Never mind.
Okay. In addition, I will roll it, but I will let you roleplay. Or go back to the party and roleplay.
Yes, what's the party doing now that Mom is gone? What horrible shit is the party getting up to without Mommy to keep an eye on them?
I'm still shocking the butcher.
Just laughing at him, but also
You know,
just
honestly,
trying to gesture him to stop doing it as frequently.
he might be taking a little bit of damage at a time, but he's close to death.
No, this is like literally like half a second shock things, like, and then like
It's
a
really
few
slow.
seconds of stop of like nothing, and then just that instant shock, and then nothing, and then instant shock.
Can I do a medicine check on it to make sure it's not dying?
Sure.
Jane is just freaked out by this little shocking session. Is just staying as far away from everyone as possible.
Wait, are you still a spider? So you said you're not a spider anymore.
I did detransform, yeah.
Dang.
I just can't alter my token size, so I'm just massive for the
None
time
of you
being.
can use... Yeah, you can tell this guy is getting low on health fast.
I'm like shocking him and then laughing, and then once I finish laughing, I shock him again and then laugh again, and like keep doing that.
Just half-heartedly telling him to stop, but doesn't really care, and messing with his wounds.
Yeah, yeah, Caroline will be like, no, oh no, stop, but don't kill him yet. He's near death. If you give him like 5 minutes to rest, you can do it some more.
And I just want to do the most half-hearted like paladin thing, like stop in like peace, justice, and whatever with his eyes like glowing white, but since he's out of magic, then just flicker kind of half the time.
Leonard
His
is
hair just like slightly floats.
Leonard is
Yeah.
ignoring all of you so hard. Like he's not. He
Half-hearted
can't even hear you guys.
None of you can use that. None of you can use that. Jesus, your rolls are bad.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
You'll find out.
What do you mean?
Oh, what in the fuck is that?
Should have taken.
Like if the
Dude,
butcher
I'm very
dies, it's like,
human.
oh, my toy's dead, and they're just gonna walk away.
Bruh.
Caroline goes into the cage and starts looting the body.
Wait, is he dead? I was just like saying if he dies, he's just gonna like
He
act like that.
might.
I would have tried to stop him before he dies.
All right. Yeah. As you feel the like him starting to fade from the shocking, you feel Aldros come up to you and stop you.
He does like the half-hearted divine thing with the eyes lighting up again, but just flickering.
Yeah.
Because he's out of magic basically entirely now.
He's,
His little showmanship things.
it's
No.
like, fine. He's all yours.
Mhm.
I'm not saying this for him to be mine. I'm saying it for
He's yours.
the
Fine.
guy right
I
now. Okay.
had my fun with him. It's your turn if you want to torture him.
Jeez.
He just sits down on the ground, tired.
The torture? It's nearly dead.
I'm tempted to use Cause Fear on him.
Oh. You would get a butt of my sword to the head.
I would just to like give him some nice soothing nightmares as he's unconscious, I assume right now.
Yeah. Yes, he would be probably
Shocking an unconscious dude. That's not bruh.
They wiggle funny when you shock them.
All right. This. Do I want to give you this item?
Yes.
Yes, give me. I deserve much torturous items.
First item, give.
Alright, I will give you an option. A. Do you want to keep this particular item that may or may not be useful? Or not as useful as it's normally is? Or do you want me to find a different item? I will leave this decision up to you because I rolled horribly.
This is for what's the circumstance here? Like in this dungeon we're getting it
This
from?
is for what Eden found in the box.
Okay, okay.
Yes,
And
it is your treasure for this side quest.
And I'm going to say I want the item I rolled.
Okay, do you want it or do you want something different?
You said that you rolled horribly, right? So it's the alternative is what I rolled or what you rolled, right?
I mean, it's the one that I picked, or you could get potentially a better item.
I'll go with the potentially better item.
Let's go. You got the last piece of magic swag. Now you have good AC.
Oh, okay. That's pretty good. This item is called... Actually, never mind. I shouldn't tell you this straight out. You find this, like, small little amulet inside of the lockbox. The amulet kind of looks like a clock.
Ooh.
I have it. I
Well,
know what it is.
obviously, Leo wants it, so obviously Eden is never going to tell him that she found it.
Yeah, but it looks nice. Amulet with clock on it. That looks dope. It sounds dope. I want it.
Eden is going to pocket that and not even think about it afterwards.
Please, no.
Why do you hate me so much? I didn't touch you. This is this is this is
It all started with when you stole the purple vial.
It's true. It's true.
Um,
I still didn't tell you what happened that night, though. That's still cool.
Oh, and Eden, because of all the things that Leo has been doing, 100% doesn't trust him at all.
Also, I was gonna ask you when you saw my insignia thing, would you have realized what it is or anything, or
And
just
Eden
ignored?
probably already assumes that you're machine cult, but as it isn't really important just yet, there's no point in pursuing that thread.
Okay, cool.
Clearly, I mean, if this guy had said that he had been modified by the machine cult after he was captured and after he was forced to drink that thing, yes, she would start digging into that. But
If you
at the
dug
moment,
into that, I would probably turn off his breathing machine so he would not be able to speak.
Anyways, you
Anyways.
walk back into the basement, I assume.
carrying the lockbox, holding the note in one hand, but having the rest of the loot minus the clockwork amulet.
I'm gonna get to 5th level. I need Zone of Truth.
There's a new batch of text available from in the notes from locations, and it reads the following.
We could use Caroline as bait.
What?
Eden wants to ask this guy what the note means. Where is the southern base? But he's unconscious.
I'll go in and raise him with 1 point of lay on hands.
Leonard is like, this is not my fault.
Whoa, wait, you don't need to probably use your magic. Like, can't we just splash water on him or something?
It's like a 1 hit point thing, and plus we did damage to knock him out, so I think I'm just gonna...
Yeah,
It's the fastest option than like a roll to accidentally kill him with a nat 1 or something. And plus I have 2 points left. Or 1 point now.
You awaken him after the lay of hands, and he awakens quite pissed, and he's like, just fucking kill me.
I wave my hand at him. Hi!
Eden shows him the note, and she says, "Where's the southern base?"
I tell you to fuck after that idiot keeps shucking me. I don't care if you fucking kill me right now.
Tell her what she wants to know, and then I'll stop harassing you.
Tell me what I need to know, and then I'll make sure you walk out of this place alive. And
I ain't walking this place alive, I know that. The last I can do is screw you guys over by not telling you.
she looks angrily at Leo, and she's like, "What the fuck?"
It's like, I don't know, it's like, I did nothing. Like he believes like his shocking treatment has nothing to do with what's happening right now.
No, just go up and just...
loses this composure she's managed to maintain for quite some time, and then gives like a hateful glare at the butcher, and she says, "Tell you what, if you don't tell me what I want to know, I'll make sure you don't die."
I smile really like menacingly.
I was currently...
after you.
I was currently in the process of lifting him up by his shirt collar, and she said that.
Eden also walks over and takes the vial out of her pocket, and she says, "And we'll find out what this does to you.
Oh, no cause.
If you don't open your mouth to tell me something useful, you're going to be opening your mouth to drink this."
Look, alright. All I know that it's in the shield sword somewhere. I don't know where though. Alright?
Insight check.
can tell that he's telling the truth.
Can I smite with a person as a weapon? Oh wait, I don't have smite, never mind. Or a living thing is the weapon I'm using. Just a question for future play.
All I know was the info was given to one of our other priests in more detail. All right.
Sorry, did he just say that another priest would know more details? Like, I'm not sure exactly.
Yeah, pretty much.
Where do we find these priests?
Well, I know 2 of them. And one of them is in the sheets, and one of them is in the commons.
You give me a more specific location.
No. The locations of our hideouts were never specified to priest.
Eden, Eden unties him.
Oh. Well. Can I go?
She looks at everybody else. She steps aside. She says, "Can you? Luck."
He walks up to Leonard and punches him directly in the face.
Please roll for a thing. I still have my mage armor on.
I mean, how long does that last again? Didn't you
Yes,
go
he does.
short rest?
8 hours. It lasts 8
Right.
hours.
Wait, did we short rest?
We did not.
Okay, no.
Did. But even a short rest is 30 minutes.
We short rested?
No,
I didn't
that's an hour.
for days.
Hour, right.
What was your racy with the thing?
14.
14? Alright, that's a hit.
That's a hit.
Yep, that's
I
a hit.
mean,
I'm
guess he-
casting Hellish Rebuke on him.
I was gonna
No.
say, I guess he wants to die.
I'm casting Hellish Rebuke on him. Like, the moment that touches me, he's going up in flames.
Oh, sorry, that's alright, yeah, he does, but you also take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
5. Oh, he fucking deserves it. You guys see, like, Leonard's nose is a bit bleeding, and he's so angry that his entire body is, like, phasing with, like, energy, and you can see a more monstrous form slightly, like, in the same spot as Leonard is standing. And then once Leonard gets, like, a hold of his energy, that monster kind of, like, goes back in him. And then he cleans the blood off his nose. Like, piece of shit.
Honestly.
Shocked him more.
Yeah, he wasn't exactly I wouldn't imagine that he would be in the right frame of mind after being shocked about, 5,000 times.
Oh, this is, again, Leonard thinks that that's completely unrelated. So.
After all that's over, Eden takes the collar back.
Oh, yeah. That might not be able to work
that
now,
will be
because
useful.
would it be useful or would it be burnt and
I mean, at
unusable?
this point, it would be probably out of batteries anyways.
Oh, true.
And I guess if we're leaving, I'm going to just roll. Constable Valiant and Eden are going to search the place over a little bit as we're leaving.
Okay.
For
Oh, wait,
things
can I
like.
just ask, hey, what did you find up there?
Yes, there was also some treasure. I found a couple of gemstones and some gold.
I spit on the man's ash with my blood mixed with spit.
If you do something like that again, I will smite with Leonard, because he's like half metal, and I'm considering him a weapon.
The fuck? I'm not half metal, I'm like 5% metal.
Enough metal to smite with. I don't even need metal to smite with. I'm considering you a weapon if I can pick you up and swing you.
What's the spell? Shocking
Smite.
Grasp.
I will
You
just-
need Shocking Grasp.
We really need to talk about how we're going to work together from now on. We cannot continue to assist each other if we can't trust each other.
Oh, by the way, does anyone say anything to seeing like that head monster thing phasing through my body, or did everyone just ignored it?
I mean, Eden is absolutely not surprised. But that's just because the evil thing that she sees in relation to Leo does not surprise her at all.
I
She
see.
just
Okay, just curious.
expects the worst.
Yeah, Caroline would have noticed.
You know what?
But ain't gonna say anything because it's like she just met you guys. She wants to get out of here.
Are you scared of Leonard? You
Wait,
should not
while the
do that.
monster was out, could I have divine sensed real quick, or no? Since the time already left.
Mhm. You probably would have enough time, but up to the DM.
Yeah, you would have time, but what did you want to do? Divine Sense?
Just divine sense, detect good and evil.
Okay, I mean, nothing ordinary from the usual suspects.
Right. Does the
Leonard would
monster
have
give off
heard.
any kind of vibes, or no?
Sorry.
Caroline, not especially since, well, might have to find out if she writes more of her backstory and I'll decide on that later. But for now, nothing special.
Leonard would have heard Eden say that. It's like, what do you mean?
I mean to say that when you keep secrets from the group, it's me in a position where I can't trust you.
I don't think I've given you any reason not to trust me.
You've given me many.
Like, in the terms of, like, I've never tried to attack you kind of thing, not like hide secrets.
You've taken things. You've clearly conducting some sort of activity or experiment that you're keeping secret. Or fascination, all of their research doesn't seem to be coming from a place of virtue at all. Seems more like a morbid curiosity to me. Not to mention the way you delight in torturing people.
He's like,
And I don't even know your name yet.
he's like still blank faced, and then when you say that he gets pleasure from torturing people, he's like, oh really, I do that kind of face, and then just goes back to blank.
I wish we could have long rested before we. I feel like Command could have done something.
Well, very well. What is it you would like to know about me?
Your name?
Can I do a history check if I know, like if I know Eden, but before all of this mess?
Sure.
Like if I have ever met her in the police by being arrested at one point or something.
Probably
Sure.
not. I have a feeling that she have pieced together that she's arrested you in the past if she had.
You have heard of her.
Heard of her, but I've never met her properly.
No.
Like she's never. Okay.
Not particularly.
That is surprising.
My name is Edgar.
Insight. How many people would be inciting that?
I think everyone.
Everybody.
I mean,
19.
Nobody fucking believes that.
He just says no.
Jid believes that.
Jid believes that? Oh, I love you, Jid.
Only because I rolled a 9.
do consider that Leonard would have to roll bluff for this, so...
Oh yes, let me do that real quick.
No.
I mean,
One
even if
moment.
he
How
was
do we do
lying,
this? Insight. There we go.
she
Let's
might-
go.
God damn it.
she
You
might
rolled
not.
on that one before me, and you've been 4 less.
Oh shit!
She might not know specifically that he's lying, but she still doesn't believe him considering he's lied about his name previously.
Have I?
No.
I think I said the same
What's your real
name. Say it again, I didn't hear you. I spoke over. Apologies. Repeat that, Aldros?
Oh, sorry. He just goes, no. What's your real name?
I would raise my hands as if I'm being arrested, kind of thing. My sleeves would have fallen down, revealing my platings on my forearms with the shards of the orb, and those shards would kind of like release and just like circle my arms.
Preparing firebolt.
I'm not. You don't see any. You don't see any energy or anything. They're just circling my arms.
Start to move. I'm very concerned. When I start to move, you start to attack. I'm going to prepare a firebolt.
Okay.
Don't shoot it, just prepare it, just in case.
I don't think we will even care that much, as long as you're not like a mass murderer or something.
Mass murder? No, I'm not a
Okay,
mass
we're all mass
murderer.
murderers, technically. He just thinks about that. But still, just name, please.
I am Leonard Wilfred. Are you happy? Because I'm not.
I'm very happy that you trust us.
Eden
Thank you.
still doesn't necessarily believe that that's his real name, but she's just going to not press the subject because
Leonard seems quite like he's telling the truth. He's not hiding it. So take that as you will.
okay.
Thank you.
And you said I have the weird name.
I'm sorry. Who are you?
Does it matter?
Caroline.
Caroline. We met a Caroline this whole time. I just noticed she's standing there. Okay.
Ouch.
He's not even pretending. He literally just noticed. Like he forgot and then just re-noticed again.
Yeah, she doesn't really care.
Anything else you want to know about me? Because clearly you don't trust me, even though I told you my name. And because
That's
none of you are
a
arresting
lot.
me, I am assuming that we don't have any history, which is good. Not that I did anything bad previously, but if you know, you know.
I'm gonna continue this conversation later.
I'm available whenever you're available. That is, unless you are not dead. That wasn't a threat.
So are we leaving? Are we leaving
Where do you
this
want to meet
godforsaken
up?
building?
Well, I mean,
your house
what
is
are we
present enough.
what are we gonna do
Alright.
with the people?
Oh.
Start charging Eldritch Blasts. We can kill them all.
No.
We should take him to a doctor, maybe? But I
Yeah,
don't
I'm
know
not
if
going
they're
there.
like safe to be around other people.
I will
Realistically,
inform...
I can't control them that well at the moment. I could do something tomorrow, maybe?
I
But I
will
don't-
inform the police of this location and see what they'll do with it.
That actually
The
sounds
number
like a
of-
good idea.
The number of prisoners that are here, I believe it is up to a larger organization to make the final decision. And as morbid as it may sound, you might be able to gauge the police's intentions based on the decision that...
That is smart. So, to the mansion? He just points or puts his
Before
hand
we-
up.
Before we go, I think we should all just search the house a little bit. Be sure we didn't miss anything. And then we can
Okay.
leave. I.e., everybody roll investigation to see if they can find anything else here.
Okay.
Um,
Well,
Valiant just
perhaps
pointed.
yeah.
just looking around would be yes, investigation in more detail. If you're looking
Yeah.
for something specific, that would be investigation, but this would be perception more like. But yes, I can accept.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna roll that then, because my investigation is terrible.
Okay, well, Eden is going to get assistance from Valiant.
All right. Let's see. What is your highest roll?
22.
22 with an investigation. 18 with a perception. But
By
since
the way,
you're
do you
not-
hand out the gold at all or no?
Oh, well, I mentioned the treasure. Nobody talked about distributing it.
roll
if we're being
me
fair.
a 2d10.
Me? Or
Anybody?
okay, I'll do it. 2d10.
Yeah, 2d10.
Aw.
A 7
Exact
and a
normal.
3. You find a small pouch of sea cells and what was the other tree? And a wooden puppet of a troll.
Cool.
So cute.
On the way back,
Did we find any sort of like controller for the electric collar?
In fact, actually, that's one of the items that I forgot to mention that the scouts had. They have like this small little, like a clicker.
Okay, well, Eden's going to take those as well.
Well, except Leonard currently has it because he was the one keeping shocking him, I think.
No, I
was
was
using
using
my-
my.
You were using your spell, right?
Yep.
If we're talking about the loot, and if we're being fair about the loot, Aldros has the 2 longbows and the 4
yeah,
short
I was
swords.
thinking I was just gonna sell those on the way and distribute profits.
Right. So I guess we could sell everything, and then distribute the profits evenly.
So I have
Um,
70 gold worth of stuff. If we just say if we're all
Then
heading to the
there's-
mansion, I invite everyone over there to go sleep or something.
I would head back to my place,
Then-
and then regroup at your mansion in the morning, assuming that it's nighttime right now.
Are you taking the new person with you?
Say it again.
Well,
See why not?
Yeah, to come to the mansion, I just say.
And who's that? Who's asking
just-
me? Leonard?
Aldros. Me or this guy.
He's not the one that enjoys torturing people, is he? No.
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 No,
Okay.
it's-
Yeah. I'll go with him.
Okay, so who's coming to
I'll-
the mansion?
Not me.
Eden will go to the mansion as well. And yeah. I don't know who else is going.
Jin, I don't think you currently have a house, do you?
He lives at Basalt Pyre right now.
How does he answer that question? Or just in character?
Technically, no. I've been staying at that inn that we visited.
It wasn't an inn, it was a bar.
Well, a
He looks
tavern, whatever.
He looked concerned.
It's got a rooms.
Where
It's got
have you been
it's got
sleeping?
rooms there. So inns, taverns, bars. It's all the same to me.
I thought he was sleeping in the rafters.
I did that for one session, and
Okay.
then I ended up staying at Basalt Fire.
Okay.
Can I do a? I would probably have left by now, but can I do a perception or investigation check to see if anyone's following me?
Sure.
Yep.
You don't really see anybody following you.
Cool.
So,
As each of you exit the second chance and go past the gate, you see the guards kind of scoff at the people that are non-human.
So pretty much just me.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes. Yeah.
Sorry, who's the non-human?
I never really got a
monkey.
chance to describe my character. That'd be me, Jin. He's
Okay.
basically a monkey. He's like
Okay.
4'8".
Yeah. Oh, okay. So if that were the case, like earlier when you were giving me the water, I uttered the clean water, whatever. I would like reluctantly take it from you, and also like,
And
narrow my eyes and stare at you.
Jin, you kind of look over to the corner and you look at the guard that you pissed upon, still cleaning his gear.
That makes me very happy.
5 pillars of eternity, just his head. Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna leave. That's it for today for me.
All right.
So
Do you want to just split up the gold real quick before we leave?
Yeah, so
yeah.
in total, I have 160 gold worth. So if we sell the gemstones right now, it's 160 plus what, you're 70?
160 plus 70, so that's 230 divided by 6. Let me do the math. 230 divided by 6. That is 38.33 for repeating. So,
Well, you could take Jin out of that because he isn't gonna care at all.
really? Okay.
So 230 divided by
Divided by
5.
5. 46 each.
46. That's a much better number.
I mean, Jin does need money for living, you know.
He does. He'll find ways to do it.
Okay. Are you sure, man? I really just try to offer the money because he does need money. Possibly new gear.
If you insist, then he'll take it, but
Okay.
he'll just kind of shake his head and push it back towards you.
Eden,
Tell me with 38 and I'll take the single 1 gold piece or whatever.
Eden suggests, you know what? I'll hold on to it for you. And if there comes a time that you need gold, I will give it to you.
I don't think that'd be necessary, but I appreciate that. Thank you.
He's going to do that anyway, even if you say no.
So how much are we getting?
So 3 people get 38 and 3 people get 39.
I'll get 38.
I'll
Just
do
to be
39, I guess.
I'm going to take 38 because it much better math for my 142 current.
I do. 156.
And then the 39 that's remaining. I'm
Wait,
just going
did
to put that as a spot in my inventory. It's going to be Jin's 39.
I feel like it made. Did I ever add my 50 gold I got for winning? Or nah, I think I did.
You might have.
I have 156 now.
Alright then.
Then-
See you all next week.
After the gold is...
Alright.
Oh, see you later, man.
Bye.
Bye.
I'll do some text roleplay when I come back, or
Yeah,
tomorrow.
we're just gonna still roleplay for a little bit, but yeah, we're ending it this soon.
Okay. Just tell me the decision that you guys make for the next place in chat or something. Bye.
I mean, we can do it now, but yes.
We can make a decision a little bit later.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, but for now, you sell your goods, and I believe you mentioned you go to Aldrose's mansion.
Eden is going to
Yeah.
go to the police station first and inform them of the She's going to say that while she was visiting the Second Chance, she heard a number of gunshots and screams and heard a lot of magic going on. And that she wants to dispatch a squad. Well, actually, she's going to tell the guards outside that they should investigate the house where she heard that kind of commotion.
Okay. Are you still gonna go to the police station, or...?
She's going to write a report, and she's going to file that report at the police station, but it's going to be that she was conducting an investigation regarding some thefts in the looking for a suspect in the Second Chance, and then she heard that huge battle going on, and that they should check out the house. She didn't have the resources or manpower to get involved in that.
Uh-huh. On your particular journey, Eden, you notice something interesting in the canal. It's a fairly usual sight for anybody except you. You see 2 floating bodies floating in the river. You look at them for a moment because they interest your eyes. You spot them and recognize them as the 2 guards that you were sent out to for the first mission of this campaign, pretty much.
Eden inhales slowly,
She feels a knot in her chest as she sees their bodies floating in the river. She very quickly goes over to any boat that she can find, and grabs a boat hook. It's like a long rod with a hook at the end of it. She's going to pull the bodies out of the river and onto the boat. She feels sick to her stomach.
You look them over, and both of their bodies have a precise shot in their heart, in their head, and in their chest. Seems like a pinpoint precision shots to the most vital areas of a human body.
They have char marks burning or like cauterization
just,
around any of the bullet holes.
It just looks like normal like bullet holes.
Okay, in other words, they were shot at longer ranges.
Maybe a little bit of scuff mark. Maybe you would estimate like a medium.
She
And you can tell that they were shot from behind.
Are they wearing their uniforms or were they in civilian clothes?
They are currently still in their uniforms.
In other words, they were on duty. He's going to search them for whatever they might have on them. They have any weapons, anything.
You look them over. On the other one, you find well, they don't seem to be wielding any weapons. They still have their armor on, like underneath, and you can tell that the other one has some scuff marks on his left arm, and what seems to be a imprint of something on it.
Does the imprint look like?
Give me like a maybe straight out intelligence. Let me see if there's like a skill that's or I guess perception or investigation might have worked, or medicine if you wanna roll those instead. I mean, we can use your roll of a 12 and say add whatever you wanna use.
Well, if it was perception, then we would be adding 4. So,
like investigation or medicine would be probably more in detailed.
If it was investigation, we're still adding a 4.
Yeah. Or
so it would be 16, I guess.
Yeah. You can tell that these are marks from a handcuff.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Do they both have markings on one hand only?
No, only the other one has. Looks
right,
like
but it's only on one arm though.
Yeah, on like his left arm. Looks
he was
like
probably-
somebody was like maybe trying to grab him with a shackle. Well, like a handcuff. And the scuff marks might have been ensued from the struggle, or that's what it looks like.
Or he was handcuffed to something.
That could be also it.
We're both shot in the back.
Correct. And as you find it, look them closer, you find like a fairly well hidden like a message written on their back as you investigate them, and kinda you see writing on their back. It's written in common and it reads, "Leave us alone."
Sorry, I have to go now.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone.
Okay, see ya.
See you later. Well, Eden blows her whistle to call the guards.
Yeah, and you see some guards kind of run over there, like, what happened? And you give like a little report and go to the police station.
And oh, if their goal was to get her to leave them alone, they've done the exact opposite thing. After she's done filing a report, she's gonna go to each of their homes if they have families, and she's going to deliver the bad news herself.
Alright, we don't have to roleplay, but we can imagine that's fairly sorrowful.
Yeah.
Since we're
She gives.
ending the
She.
session.
Yeah. She acknowledges that it's not much, but she gives each of their families 10 gold, and says, that if they are having difficulty with the burial costs of funerals and stuff like that, that she would be willing to assist them with paying for that. All that stuff. Offers her support, basically.
Well, the military does cover the burial, so that is at least a slight comfort.
At least. Yeah, at least. Okay. Well, in that case, after all that, she's gonna go back to Aldros's manor.
Meanwhile, as you guys go to Aldros's manor, you gotta come up to this scene of like the mansion. You can see it kind of being ransacked. As you see Aldros's parents outside of the building. Oh, son, something horrible has happened. There was a
What's
thief.
happening?
There was a burglary.
What? Oh.
And they found a body. I think it was one of your friends.
So what's happening now?
The police are trying to find some clues. We gave our testament, what happened, or our account of it, but
Didn't we Okay, wait, what did we do with the body?
You
dumped him in the river.
You threw that one into the river. Or into the canals.
Where is the body? What did it look like?
It was a female. And let me actually pull this up because
is it Len?
Ooh.
Is it one of the other players that left?
Yes.
Oh. Did she just stay here?
No, our mates that she came by to say her goodbyes properly.
Fantastic.
They also found a note on her body. It said, "Leave us alone."
Well, that's fantastic. He just says with gritted teeth, eyes doing the thing again. He just turns back to the group. Yeah, we're killing every one of them.
I would imagine Leonard would be excited, but
Leonard's... I don't think
Wasn't even
Leonard's
there.
here.
right,
Yeah,
he's
he went
not
back to
here.
his place.
Jin might be there.
We'll say so, yeah.
Just so you have somebody to roleplay. I mean, the new person is also there, but
Yeah, but I didn't know. Oh, who?
yeah, they didn't know
who
the
his
first
body is.
player, so not really a reaction.
And, well, I'd probably react to we're killing like each and every one of them. I'm like, oh no, more attention.
That's just awful. Why would... Well, I was just about to ask why they do that, but I'm not too surprised that they would do that. I don't know why they think just killing her would make us stop, though. Didn't really stop us last time.
Yeah.
But that for today is the session.
Do we get